read the recap. Just hearing my conversation, I was like, oh god, no. Like, that's embarrassing. That's saved forever.
Callum, so I'm happy to see you. I hope you're
Hello. Hello. I'm good
so
in the
happy
life.
too.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody seems to be in a good mood. That's awesome.
We're in a great
Let's
mood.
good.
not go too far now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
I'm
read too
playing
much. I misread the room.
I'm playing from my phone, so not as ideal, but we'll make do.
We'll make it work.
Yeah. I believe we have a recap from CC. Not CC. Lotte.
It's okay. You can call me Cece. My cat's name is Cece. It makes talking about Tuesday really confusing to my dad. He's like, what did the cat do? I'm like, no. The cat's fine. But yeah, I did read a recap. Unless someone else would like to read it, I don't mind reading it.
Looks like it's all you. Unless you want me to read it. I'm okay with it.
I mean, people just love the sound of my voice, clearly. Let's see. So, Witchlight recap. I titled this The Tale of Valgrim, Lotte, Ember, and Kriv, and eventually Maeve, who graced us with their presence despite a grueling day at work. Commencing the session, the group overviews what they need to get done, such as fixing the balloon, revisiting the Dragon Horde, investigating the remaining huts, rebuilding Valgrim's Steel Defender, revisiting Sue at the inn, which was quickly shot down by everyone, and collecting the ingredients to purify the well. The group decides to work on the balloon, successfully fixing it up and having it ready for departure when we do want to leave. In the meantime, Lotte secures more information on the plants that we need to purify the well. She did this by reading Vola's Guide to the Feywild, and it includes the Teke root, which is a shade of brown and looks like scales. We're not sure where that's located. Witch water lilies, which are located in the water, and they glow when the moon is high, and will-o-wisp essence, which, kill and capture a will-o-wisp. The group decides to venture towards the Dragon's Horde, searching for ingredients along the way. While traveling, we come across some Teke root, or what Ember thought was Teke root. Lotte, being the best of companions, jumps into the water to get the root. Multiple crocodiles are around but do not attack. Lotte summons a tentacle to keep them away. As Lotte approaches the root and begins pulling at it, it turns out it is not Teke root, but instead a two-headed monstrous taxidermy crocodile. A massive battle ensues. Lotte is grappled half the time. Maeve arrives just in time to aid with the battle, and we massacre this monstrosity. The creature turns to stone after it dies, and fortunately there was Teke root in this area that we did manage to grab. On our way, we approach... this is written very weirdly. As we are traveling, we happen to locate witch water lilies. Ember quickly scoops them up, and ensuring that they do not die, she uses a cantrip to keep them hydrated in kind of a bubble of water. Continuing on, we finally approach the Brigand's Tollway again, where the Dragon Horde lies. Everyone except Kriv gets a short rest because he's rowing, and we raid the remainder of the Dragon's treasure. From the Horde, we secure 450 copper pieces, 200 silver, 25 gold, 1 gem, which you specifically said what it was, but don't recall, it's worth 10 gold, and 2 trinkets, including a cookie cutter shaped like a unicorn horn and a large iron fingernail. The group decides to venture to the closest well, looking for more ingredients. We successfully guessed that the will-o-wisp would be at the well, and we determined, since we have both the Teke root and the water lilies, we can approach the well and steal the essence of the will-o-wisp. Taking a surprisingly unviolent approach, Kriv and Valgrim speak to the will-o-wisp. We explain the situation, and one of the wisps volunteers its own life after we promised that purifying the well would allow the other wisps to gather their trinkets. The wisp explodes itself, and Valgrim catches its essence, and then we purify the well. The other wisps retrieve their trinkets and leave one behind, which we collect. And that is the conclusion of the session.
Thank you so much. Please take 1 heroic inspiration for writing the recap.
I always forget to breathe halfway through reading. Wait a minute. Like, why am I so out of breath?
I'm feeling out of breath for you.
I mean, you think I would be better at that. Jeez, public speaking was something I did for years.
And let me put you on the large map of Hither. to try and decide where you guys are heading next. Right now, you are at the well to the south, close to the bridge where you arrived in the Feywild. You've explored pretty much all of that map. What do you do?
Should we return to the huts and kill the hag?
Cypher says, it's about time that hag gets what she deserves.
It feels pretty mean, but she also keeps sending really creepy things after us.
Ember, it's not mean. The hag. Think you remember that poor flute player? How depressed he was, and how he kept making that horrible music.
Oh right, I do owe him a heart.
I mean, do you want him to be miserable forever? Because I mean, if you do, then we can spare the hag's life. But if you want to see him happy, then this hag needs to die.
Do we really need to help this poor fellow?
No, but if it's gonna get
Yeah.
Ember to do it.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Damn it, that was such a good line. We might not need to help him, we at least need to hinder her. And I'll be very honest, I don't know about you guys, but I've always had this weird fantasy that I've been really wanting to one-up a hag and see what we could get out of one. They're always like known for these weird little mischievous little deals. What if we get the one-up on her and save her life and get a perfect deal for us? Kind of curious what that would look like. For scientific reasons.
Such a specific dream.
Do you really think we can take on a hag?
Considering this hag is allergic to running in circles, I think she should be easy enough to deal with, and we have everything we want from her. We got the stolen item from Kriv, we have the gas already. I mean, we can try and make a deal with her. I still suggest killing her afterwards so she doesn't betray us, but...
Well,
I can't hear
Probably.
you, Ember.
oh, I don't think it's a good idea to make a deal with hag. I don't think death would just be the end of it. Not here.
Your voice is high and then low. Am I the only one, or?
Yeah, no, it's cutting out a lot for me. It's like, oh,
What about now? Is this better?
it is better.
Very good. All right. I don't remember much, but I remember words having a lot of meaning. I don't know if death would end any deal that we made with her.
We do still have to follow the laws of the Feywild.
Do we? I mean, Babylona herself said that there's no one in the Feywild to enforce them anymore. I say
That
we take
doesn't mean
advantage
that
of
won't change.
I think she said
statute.
that Zablina, what's her name? Zabluna?
Zabilna.
that.
Zabilna.
Leviathan.
Yes. Leviathan. I cannot enforce those rules when she's trapped in her palace.
But the moment that she's no longer trapped, if we go against the laws of the Feywild, then we will have to pay for that through Zabilna. And I'd rather not have to suffer through another powerful entity.
I mean, I think she might be a little upset with us either way.
We stole from her and defeated her monsters.
Can we just head to there without defeating her? Or
Well,
would that not be wise?
we
I
have
think all we
to-
need is a guide. You think there's another one in Dawnfall that could guide us?
Oh, what? Wait, hold on. We have to return to the Hag's hut at least. I mean, I can be reasoned with about not killing her, but we do have to go back.
Oh,
Why? Why do
this
we?
is- We need to get things from her house. Like
What things, Ember?
Ember needs.
like skulls and hearts.
Oh.
But
and,
not giant frogs, right? Because we don't need that one. We just need the skull for the fact that we need a guide, and the guide needs his skull back. And then there's the really sad blue elf person without a heart. So that's really all we need.
Ember does not say anything. She makes a very uncomfortable face, and she kind of looks like she's shutting down.
Of course, that is.
Unless
what we
Lotte
need.
has something to tell us.
Oh, no, but I do wish to venture back in there, and I would really like to add a hag to my repertoire of monsters we have beheaded. Plus, we know that the hag sisters are not overly fond of each other. We can say we were employed by Bavlorna to take out her other two sisters for a reason or not, and to show our loyalty, we can bring the head of Bavlorna to the sisters.
But one tyrant for another? Is that what we're trading here? Because I'm trying to see the logic of this. I get it, big baddies everywhere, but are we really going to try to work for one against the other? Is
No,
that
no,
our
no.
play here?
Why
No,
do
we're
you think
certainly.
that's mean?
Well, we're certainly going to betray the other two sisters. I'm
Sure.
just like-
Agreed. But which one should we betray first?
I guess whichever one we run into first. I mean, they're the ones who are in possession of our lost things.
Do we not run into the possibility of them realizing we're trying to play them against each other, and then all three of them coming together? That's my worry, I'll be honest.
Well, we won't have to worry about all three of them coming if we kill off one of them.
That's a long shot.
That seems like a very quick escalation of things.
We also need to purify the other well too. Like, let's not forget that. That's kind of what we came out here to do in the first place, other than looting the dragon horde.
Do you know how to make it?
So you want to
Already
start by
purified this
purifying that? Yeah, the last one left, and then we shall argue again about what's next.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sounds great.
While they were having that conversation about betraying Babylona, can I do something?
Oh no.
Bologna.
Yes.
I want to focus very, very hard on my surroundings while listening to this and use magic awareness to see if anyone is like listening in by magical means.
Okay.
I don't know. If that
There's
would work or not,
there's
but
no check for that. Okay. When you were focusing your magic awareness, every time someone would say the word Bavlorna, you would very faintly see like an eye pop up in the water. Just a single eye, bulging eye, just looking at you and very quickly disappear again. And it was hard to look around as it was hidden in the fog. But every time you would hear the word Bavlorna, that eye would pop up. So yes, you think you are being listened to.
could I like next time they say the name, can I like
Catch it.
take the person who says it, point their head, grab their head by the top of their head, and point it towards the eye to show them it's there?
Yes. The next time someone says it.
Whoever said it last, that's what I do. Whoever said bubble, I don't remember her name. Whoever said her name last.
Who did say it last?
I do love Baba Lasagna, though. I
Baba
vote for that
Yaga.
one.
I
Oh my
it was
God.
you, Lotte.
I
That's
believe
what
it is
I'll ask.
Lotte. So
Uh-oh.
as Lotte says the word Bavlorna, Baba Lasagna, what do you do?
I put my hand top of her head and point her towards the eye, like her head
And
towards the eye.
you see Lotte, a bulging eye in the water that is only there for a split second before disappearing in the water again.
I mean, we would never ever betray Bavlorna because we are certainly loyal to her, and she is someone we deeply respect. And since her sisters are plotting against her, I mean, isn't this such a
Kriv
funny joke
just
talking about
just huffed
overthrowing her?
in the middle of her conversation and walks away.
She just 180. She's like, but yeah, no, really funny joke, guys, about killing Bavlorna. But why don't we tell the other sisters that to trick them?
Oh, gee. Great plan. Great things will happen. Oh, hell, Bavlorna?
Kriv is the only thing that remembers things.
Just looking at
We're
Ember.
gonna actually have to. We're gonna actually have to start calling her Baba Lasagna so she doesn't pop up every time we talk about her.
Yeah, yes, please. Please. I approve this strategy.
I literally just last week got second-degree burns because of lasagna.
Because of Baba Lasagna.
Was there an eye
It was
watching you?
because of her.
Anyway,
Luckily, nobody saw it. It was so graceful, guys.
Well,
should-
now
Nobody
the old
believes it,
internet
nobody
knows
knows
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congrats, you all know,
Seeing
guys.
it in chat.
Should we consider continue our loud conversation about how we're keeping Zybilna frozen and helping that?
Let's go make our way to the other well.
Yeah,
about
let's
that?
do that. Let's do that. That's a
You
better
still have your boat, and
Look for some more
with your
ingredients in the way.
Let's do.
boat and the map that the Kriv has, there's no problem to find your way to the well. Is there a specific path you want to take, Kriv, or whoever is guiding? Let me know.
I don't want to stay in the waters. Best I could. Like the real deep waters. Well,
Deep water is pretty much everywhere.
I mean, not really. Special path, just like straight to it.
Okay.
The only path Kriv knows.
I mean, why not?
Kriv aced geometry. He knows the fastest way. Actually failed geometry in 10th grade.
I mean, he's done his fair share of living living in the wilderness. So
I like boats.
Boats.
Let me check something.
and if there's any fish along the way, I can stop and try to spear hunt them.
Oh yeah, we should be keeping an eye out for any teke roots and any of water lilies, but it's not nighttime, so we won't be able to find any more water lilies.
You
Do we
do
need
have all of
more?
the. You do already have all of the ingredients. I believe Valgrim, you already made enough doses.
Yeah, the only
Yeah,
thing I might need
we
more
want
of is
more.
the Will-O-Wisp.
We just gotta juice them.
No, you got enough for two.
Oh, we don't need to juice them. Those poor souls.
Yeah, but we might need more down the line just in case.
Yeah, let's just kill
Doesn't
them.
hurt.
Or no, let's not do that.
I mean,
Why is that always your solution?
We had to do it
Straight
last
to the
time.
point.
It is the most effective solution.
I'm starting to wonder, do you like it? Serious question.
Oh no. I mean, most of the time. Look,
Insight check?
full disclosure, full honesty. I'm a very lazy person, and killing people often requires an amount of effort that it's simply not worth. If I could just, push a button or write down someone's name and they would drop dead, it would be a different story. But considering the amount of effort that goes into it,
That would be a
not
cool
something
book.
I fancy. That would be a real cool book. They should make a whole series about that.
You can just,
Call it the book that kills.
doing it right, Lotte?
Write down the name.
It's almost like you're making a note, like a deadly note, like a
Killing note.
Oh man, like a
Death?
death note.
Weird. I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
We get
Nah.
taken down for copyright.
Quick, don't write that down.
You just call Kriv L from now on.
Yeah, I don't.
No, Lottie starts with L. She's L.
Ah.
Okay.
Probably towards the big end of that, yeah.
And the best thing,
After rowing for several hours now, every tile that you just crossed, you were right here, would take you about an hour to 2 hours to cross. So you've been rowing for quite a while. And even though the rest of the group was not rowing, you are all beginning to feel extremely tired, on the verge of exhaustion, as you have been up for almost a full day now without stopping. And you come across a well that is pretty much the same one as you've seen twice before, water gushing out of it. However, there are no will-o-wisps around. The water is black, even the one gushing out of the well.
Alright, Valgrim, you know what to do. Go get in there.
yeah. Do I need to make a potion, or do I already have one created?
You already have one created.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start walking up to the well.
Can I detect magic as he starts walking up?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk with him.
Ember shall come along as well, but because she doesn't want to get wet, she's gonna keep she's gonna keep freezing the surface of the water where she's about to step.
Okay.
Also.
Give me a moment.
She's very small. It takes up a lot of her. She's too short.
Lotte, with your detect magic,
Mhm.
you detect necromancy magic coming from the well.
Ooh.
Something you have not detected in the previous wells. I might add that the previous wells, the water was clear. The one that was gushing out of the well, it was not black at all. This one, however, is black.
For no reason at all, Lottie's gonna ready an action of Eldritch Blast in case anything comes out of that well.
Okay. Kriv and
It tells
Valgrim.
me Valgrim's very blissfully unaware, and is just gonna take the potion and walk up there.
Mm-hmm.
She did wait till
And-
after you started leaving, so you wouldn't see her getting ready.
I mean,
I mean, we would probably just ignore it anyways. Seeing
I
some Lottie.
keep, Lottie, I keep writing Old Owl well.
As you
So
get
he's
closer
gonna
to
go
the well,
up the-
Valgrim and Kriv, you please, both of you, give me a perception check.
can you
Kriv
roll one
and
for me? I'm in the
Valgrim.
kitchen right now.
Yeah. Let me.
Thank you.
I got a 7.
Beautiful.
Valgrim, let me open your character sheet.
Hey, Brie.
Hmm?
Did you really enjoy killing these people?
Well, I haven't killed anyone recently.
Kriv, you get distracted by a flying butterfly. However, Valgrim, you do see in the water, very briefly, tentacles. But they recede in the water very quickly as well. So you do get the sense that something is in that water.
Am I still on the boat? Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I did not put the battle map on, but you are at a well. You can be on the boat or next to the well. That is up to you.
I'd like to stay on the boat, but do I notice any of this? I didn't roll, but do I notice anything, or do I notice that my teammates are kind of becoming a little antsy?
That Lottie's preparing a spell.
Probably have
You
an
do
eye.
notice
I mean,
that
I
Lotte
do
is
see
there.
Lotte.
You do notice Lotte preparing a spell. You see Kriv and Valgrim approaching the well. You can give me a perception check with disadvantage, please. Because you're looking everywhere around.
If I
With
notice something in the
disadvantage?
water,
With
Yes.
disadvantage, sorry?
Yes, disadvantage. What did you say, Valgrim?
if I notice something in the water that seems off, I'm gonna naturally prepare for combat. I'm gonna pull a dagger out.
Okay.
Pull a dodge.
Or black.
I mean, we've seen a lot of black water around here, so it's not like, oh
Oh,
wow,
It's a
water's black.
14.
That's weird.
14, you also see that tentacle in the water.
So, can I ready my bow as well in case something happens?
Yep.
Thank you.
Wait. And Cal just looks around like, what the hell is everybody doing? You guys okay? What's going on? Like, I mean, it's black. I get it, but you're not gonna shoot the damn water.
well-
I will nudge Cal, and I'll
What the
kind
hell?
of, I'll kind of like look towards the tentacle that I saw in the water and kind of whisper to him, "Over there."
Cal, how much did you study necromancy in school?
DM, how much did I study necromancy in school?
Probably not a lot.
I know
You-
nothing about this. I know the word. I know its meaning, but
Okay, let me try being more clear. Cal, there's necromancy in the water.
wow. You could tell he has no idea what that's supposed to entail. Cool.
Just be careful. Be careful. Just be alert and be careful, please.
Maybe prepare an action in case something comes charging at the well. Or
That
don't.
sounds
I
a
mean, you're
little-
safe.
Sounds a little metagamey there, Brie.
I'm ready. I
Oh,
look
yeah,
I look
still-
like I'm ready to bounce. Pounce and hippity hop.
I mean, we're safe in the boat, so
No, I'm gonna ready an action to attack if anything comes out the well
Okay. I'm
and
just
tries
trying
to
decide.
attack me. Let me put it that way, so I don't fucking attack something that's not trying to kill me.
no, I'm gonna attack anything that comes out. I did not specify.
And I'm gonna keep
Ember is
approaching.
making little animals in the water. She is fully
Okay.
not paying attention to any of this.
The
Um,
water.
I have two things
They're
I'd like
very
to
cute.
know. Are there any? Because I'm seeing the map. We're on that water. Are there any tall trees or any trees that are within 40 feet of us, or are we straight in the middle of the water?
You are in the middle of the water. I do not have 3 well maps prepared, so I can put just
Sure.
my other well map. Activate.
What did you not expect us to do? Go do this?
That's the best part. I don't
Boy,
expect
get back on the
anything.
boat.
Kriv, you are next to the well, as well
Okay.
as Valgrim. Ember, that sounds about... Did you get off the boat, Ember?
She started following them and she got really distracted with her little animals.
Okay, I'm going to put you right here. Making your little water animals. Okay.
Perfect. That was the first thing. Okay, so there is land in front of us. Awesome. And second thing, I really did roll an 18 to check if you like killing people. So
Oh,
that was a real question earlier.
you get the sense that Lotte enjoys some part of it. Not so
Okay.
much the death part, but there's something enjoyable.
Cool.
Power he
Thanks.
has over other people's lives.
After a short while, it becomes apparent to pretty much everyone that starts looking at the well that there's something in there. There's a tentacle. And let me show you what it looks like.
Oh.
Oh, he's cute.
It does not attack you. Unless you trigger your ready attack action, then that changes things. But right now, you see it. It's not jumping out of the water, but it is in there.
Hey, Lotte, you know anything about this?
Why would you
Yes.
assume I know something about this?
The one who can summon tentacles, but not.
Hold on. That is
anything to do
tentacle
with this?
discrimination. Those are entirely different tentacles. Mine are spectral. This is something entirely different and far more dead.
Are more dead?
Oh my goodness.
You do know something about it.
Well,
He gives you like a puzzled look.
it has an aura of necromancy about it.
Just because it's necromancy doesn't mean it's dead.
It
Kriv
could be
just,
a
like,
friend.
Tilts his head.
You see
It
where the
could
rest of
not
it
want
is?
us harm. Yes, I agree with Ember. It could not be evil per se.
Does
It might
Kriv
be,
see it?
but
Has Kriv seen this thing yet?
Yes, everyone sees it now.
Okay. Does it resemble anything like that? The tentacles of that frog? Anything had
Oh, shit.
ambushed us?
So you've seen crocodiles with tentacles. You've seen the frog with tentacles. You've seen quite a few things with tentacles now. And yes, they do seem similar, Kriv.
That means it's similar to Lottie's tentacle.
Can Ember try to look further and see if she can see what the rest of this creature looks like?
Give me a perception check, please, or investigation.
A
Ooh, if I can
investigation.
investigate.
Might be easier to look at if you purify the well.
Hey, that's an nat 20.
Ooh.
You have been around those wells before. You know that they go underground, both Valgrim and Ember. You would guess that tentacle is attached to something underground.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and pour the potion in there.
Okay. All right. As you reach your hand to pour the potion in, it tries to slap your hand away. Please give me a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 15.
Yeah, that's a 7.
oh my gosh, don't drop the potion.
Wait, but wouldn't that, like, in the...
The
Oh,
tentacle
painful.
slaps you away. Does not hurt you, but it does make the potion follow your hand, and it falls. Let me see where it
I'm
falls.
gotta use a reaction to catch it.
Okay, yeah. Give me a athletics, acrobatics, I mean.
Ditto.
Or sleight of hand. I would accept both. Ember, okay, you are close enough to try that as well, Ember. Kriv,
I'll
you're a bit
obviously
too
let him
far.
roll first.
I'm
that's a
grabbing the
9.
tentacle. I'm grappling the tentacle, so I can't
Okay,
interfere.
We're gonna get back to that. Let's just do the potion first. Okay, so you
Hey,
are.
Cal, you want to use a chronal shift?
I see this being a very, very important moment in our lives, so I decide to to do a boopity boop goes boppity. I'm Alice in Wonderland, little hoppity, and
How many of those do you have a day?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. You
Don't
know
We're
my
going to
retarded
bed
ass.
super soon after this.
I've got
Well, I
this.
mean, I'm pretty sure he used one during the last combat.
You already used one, but you
Use your
also have
proficiency.
one left
Okay.
because I used one for you during a previous combat.
Okay, so here.
Didn't we get a rest though if we weren't rowing?
Yeah. Did I
Yes,
get a
but
rest?
Short
Oh,
rest.
you gain on long.
you already got 2 short rests during that
Okay.
that
okay,
day,
Okay.
and
okay.
you are all on the verge of exhaustion right now.
Okay. I got nothing then. That's the last
okay,
one I got.
so which one are you chrono shifting? Okay,
The
acrobatics.
initial.
Okay. So
15.
Valgrim, you get your hand slapped away from by the tactical, and you try to catch it. Ember tries to catch it as well. You fumble a little bit, but manage to catch the potion before it falls on the ground. As Cal kind of rewinds time and allows you to try and catch it the second time.
I kind of give you that cheesy 1987 Fonzie kind of like.
Okay, Kriv, you said you were grappling that tentacle?
So it doesn't interfere with him trying to catch it and slap anyone else. Not trying to hurt it, but
Give me athletics. It has quite a bit of
16.
strength. Let me roll that. 16 as well. Do we have any pluses?
5 and a 2. So +7 to me.
Yeah, it has +4. Okay, you grapple it, and you manage to. It's very hard to hold still, however, as it is much bigger than you. And as your hands are in the water, your skin starts tingling as well.
I want to pour the
You-
potion in while he's holding it.
Okay, all right. It's going to try and break free real quick. Give me another athletics, please, Kriv. Oh,
27.
Nice.
wow. Yeah, I rolled
I
an
think I'm gonna
18.
grip on it.
I got an 18 +4. It's still not enough. It is trying to escape your grapple, Kriv. However, it cannot. And Kriv, Valgrim, you managed to pour the potion in, and as
Kriv
you
didn't fail me this time.
as you do, the water starts turning clear, and the water starts receding down into the well. The tentacle starts receding as well into the well. It is trying to bring you with it, Kriv. As you are grappling it, do you let go?
I mean, if it's receding and not gonna harm anyone, yeah, I'll let go.
The suction on the tentacles are not letting go and are trying to pull you
Ember's
in.
gonna like
I'm
hold
going to
onto
bite
his
the ball.
leg like she can help.
Like a jaw, and I'm biting it off.
You're biting it?
The tentacle, yeah, I'm gonna bite it in half.
Okay. We're gonna. I don't want to get into initiative for that. Okay. Give me an attack roll for biting it.
Imagine that'd be unarmed strike.
Oh wow.
24.
Yeah. Okay. You bite it off. Give me the damage.
Just give me 1 plus a strength mod.
Yeah.
6.
Okay. You bite off the tentacle, and it still tries to grab you. Give me another athletics, please. I rolled a 3, so that's that's not that far off. But okay, you managed to get the suctions off of you, and biting the tentacle helps you out, and it goes back into the well without grabbing you. And the water around the well starts turning clear. And
Growl
After-
into the world.
the water also starts going down to the level that you've seen it before when you first arrived in hither. You start seeing land masses appear. Trees become accessible now. The water turns clear everywhere around you. Not just in the area around the well, but all around.
I'm gonna grab Ember and Valgrim and throw them in a boat and start rowing.
I'm gonna
to-
smack his hand away and walk on the boat myself.
Ember lets herself be picked up like a rag doll.
Okay. I guess then Valgrim gets us behind. 'Cause I'm trying to keep the boat in water.
Ember, as you are being picked up by Kriv and he turns around going to the boat, you see something shiny in the well.
Wait, shiny, shiny, shiny.
Careful with shiny things.
I'm sorry, DM. You might be getting bombed on Twitch in a couple of seconds here.
Oh, how come?
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
That's famous last words.
I may or may not be running a 1,000-man guild in WoW and just posted our link in there. You'll be fine.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure.
All right. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
So shiny.
Shiny, shiny, shiny. Put me down, shiny, shiny, shiny.
I don't know
Careful.
what we would do. So we're gonna leave it to a coin toss here, I guess. Yeah, listen.
Ember, on the other hand, is not being very wise, and
If
she
it was
will
the
go
main
back and
tree,
try to
it'd be
see
a
what
whole
it is.
different thing. You'd be jumping in that well.
I keep forgetting she
Yeah.
can't fly. I'm like, oh, she can just fly down there. I'm like, oh, she doesn't have wings. That's like a huge.
That's an excellent point. Let's see if she remembers that she doesn't have wings. Because that's hilarious.
What? Okay. All right.
That would
That
be
well is
really
100
funny.
feet deep. Let's see.
Okay, but the question is,
Oh
no
my
ladder, is there?
gosh.
Are we gonna
So
die?
let me just clarify where you see that shiny. Okay.
okay,
So
because that's
it
a
is-
good point. Because I rolled a 2, and I probably wouldn't jump. But
So what you saw out of the corner of your eye is something hanging inside of the well, about 10 feet down, 10, 12 feet down in the well, and yeah, I have 9 viewers right now. That's cool. I was told to come and watch. Thank you. So what you see in the well is a cloak hanging off like a piece of nail, 12 feet down the well.
she like gets up and she's like, wait. Okay. I'm gonna just expedite because I think that that's probably gonna be easier. Can I just turn into a lizard?
Oh yeah, you can wild shape into all kinds of lizards.
All right. She turns into a little speckled lizard, and she will climb down the side very enthusiastically to go check it out.
Okay.
She does not jump into the well. That would probably be...
I believe
Another
lizards would
reason
have
why.
a climb speed, so that's okay. Let me just check real
Mhm.
quick. Okay. Lizard.
Certain.
Sticky
Oh.
hands.
The sticky ones.
Sticky hands.
Sticky. It's a gecko. She turns into a gecko.
Are you gonna sell us car insurance?
50 minutes could save you big.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been
I thought
trying
If
to
she was
reach
the other kind of druid, she could say that, but I'm conflicted about whether she's gonna become that kind of.
I don't want to be that guy, but can you be more specific when you say you turn into a lizard?
That's you can totally be that guy. That's like you're kind of that guy.
Okay, no, I got
Um,
it. I got it. Lizard climbs feet of 20 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know I've got a card for that. It doesn't specify, but I could be very specific.
Okay, so you climb down the well and manage to grab on. Well, you manage to get close to a cloak that is wet and shimmering with light.
If she bites on it and tries to pull it, does it get dislodged or does it seem pretty firmly in there?
As you bite it and tried to get it dislodged. You have no problems getting it dislodged.
She will very proudly climb back up and present her findings to. If Kriv is still standing there, she will present it to Kriv.
Oh yeah, he's watching you.
Okay, yeah. She very proudly tries to put it in your hand.
I'll
Let me
take
show you
it.
what it looks like.
I am going to cast Identify on that thing real fast.
Can you see it on the map?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's pretty.
There.
Okay. It's not that big, but
What
to
is
see get
it?
to see it. It is a cloak.
Is my detect magic still up? Is there an aura coming off of this thing?
It would be, yes, and it does appear to be magical. However, you do not detect any specific schools of magic.
You got it.
I have Identify.
Prepared or as a ritual?
It's both. And I'm going to ritual cast it so I don't have.
May I suggest
Use a spell slot.
ritually casting it in the boat while we're moving?
Is there enough water for us to do that?
Yes, there is still plenty of water. Travel
Okay.
might be a bit slower now, but yes, you do have plenty of water.
I will
Yeah.
hand the cloak back to Ember after she changes back, and then she can do with it as she wishes, because she's the one that retrieved it.
Okay.
Strangely
She'll-
enough, yeah, yes, Ember.
Oh yeah, no, she will turn back into a humanoid, and just be holding it for Valgrim. So
Strangely enough, when you turn into your regular self, Ember, the cloak changes size with you.
Hmm.
And who was holding it before that? Valgrim or Kriv?
Kriv.
Kriv.
Kriv, when you were holding the cloak, it took your size. A full, I think, 7 feet high.
Ember looks like a child in a candy shop.
Alright, first, let me identify what it is, Ember, so we are not carrying around possibly cursed object.
Identify does not identify curses. I
Mhm.
learned that the hard way.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was darn it, Dimitri.
Let me send you the
Are
details,
curses not
Valgrim.
spells?
Yeah, she'll let Valgrim identify it, but she's like sitting there, like just like clearly, like the whole 10 minutes, like I just want to know what it is. I just want to know.
With that, it'd probably be 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, she's
distracting there.
clear distraction.
That's pretty neat.
I believe I have it set up in D&D Beyond as well.
I'm not going to use it, so I'll just give it back to Ember, and so I don't have to regurgitate all that. There you go.
Thanks. Let's see. Oh. Why would you Google sticky lizard?
I was trying to figure out what the kind of lizards that stick to walls are, but
I mean, it is a valid question. What kind of sticky lizard are we talking about here?
it's just it did not show me the results I wished to find.
I don't know. I like those results.
It
Okay,
turned
yeah,
into
that's
one of
fun.
those.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm getting a bunch of follows now. Thank you.
I got the same
I'm about
So-
to post our link in general chat. Don't worry about it. We're about to get bombed, baby.
So now that Ember, you have the cloak, what do you all do? I would like to repeat that all of the water is now clear. And we lost Cal.
He probably accidentally joined
Another
voice
Discord.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
I've done that.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we
I
have
don't
all this
know.
nice new land to make camp on, and I'm pretty tired.
hmm
Yes,
We
let's.
should
I
camp
think we
out
should
here.
chip in now.
It would there is much more land around the well now if you would like to make camp there, yes.
I
I'm
mean,
sure we're not going to be attacked by anything. We'll be fine.
I'd
Dead
rather move
body
away
of my
from the well at
victim.
least.
What did you say, Valgrim?
I'd like to move away from the well at least. Like a good, decent space away from the well.
Maybe just go to the next tile over.
Yeah, is that the
Yeah.
Watcher's cave on the left tile?
Yeah,
It is
let's
the
go
Watcher's
stay-
Cave, yes.
Let's go stay
So
in
would
the
it be-
Watcher's Cave.
I think it would be safe to probably go in there, and maybe somehow it's survived since the water's clear now, and Lotte didn't, poison him.
Oh yeah, guys, it's definitely alive. Don't worry. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to be hopeful here,
There's also
They were really.
Kriv just stares at you sideways.
There's also a hut on top of the Watcher's Cave that we could stay at.
Whatever place is safest is what I vote for.
Yeah, let's go to the Watcher's hut. I want to bask in my
Sure.
shit.
Every time she says the Watcher's hut, I'm just gonna like look at her sideways. There's something wrong.
Absolutely, she's way too proud. Do not like this. Absolutely not.
I told you, Zenith. I told you that I'm streaming and I'm live. You can see my pretty face. Hello, thanks for the follow.
Hey, thank you.
Yes, we're all still here on the map. Ah,
Asteroth is not there. Oh, Molly's not there.
Hey, you leave my poor steel defender alone, all right?
Afghank is not there.
oh,
Yeah, his armor's mine.
I am missing one player.
Stab you.
That's probably
this
the me because I was
Ember,
not
You
there.
were never
Yes.
there.
I've never been here before.
So for Ember's benefit, let me just give you a quick description of the area. Watcher. Ooh.
These rocks still give off tunes when we walk on them.
Yes, they do. So the landscape is serene now. There's lush grass, crystalline water. There's a bunch of fireflies flying around, and even a little bit of sunshine coming through the clouds. You see brightly colored, elongated stones that form a path from the beach on the left to a large rock formation in the middle of the water. And there's a cave mouth as well that is clearly visible. On top of the rocks is a hut that is about to fall apart haphazardly. And if you remember all, this is where you fought some devils, among other things. Do you wish to remain outside, or do you want me to load the interior map?
I look at my comrades
the hut
and
and lay down.
I mean, are we just gonna barge in? Is that our plan? Just like hi, hello, and
We already-
go in?
We killed the only
Somebody
person that
live
lives here. So
On
What is it
purpose?
That we know of.
Well, I don't know
Let's
if
rephrase
everything
that.
Brie
We
does
didn't
is
kill
really on
them.
purpose.
It was Lotte. that
Imagine
killed
when Lotte says we all stare at her.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, we absolutely do.
Group
I-
culpability.
well, I've said it before. We work as a group. Our accomplishments are all of our accomplishments.
I've never once heard you say anything about any of your
Never.
I'm gonna push Lotte in the
beyond-
water.
We fixed the balloon yesterday, and I sat on the couch and read. I said we fixed the balloon because it's
So
our.
Yeah,
if I
because
understand
it's
it
my
right,
accomplishment, not
yeah,
yours.
every time somebody else does something, it's we, and every time you feel guilty about something, it's we also. It's very interesting.
I think this is a shining moment in our history. We took down a godlike being, birthed by Zybilna herself. We should feel accomplished.
Isn't Zybilna the good one?
I don't think I mentioned that part before. Anyways,
Yeah, Vilna is the good one, so I'm not too sure I'm enjoying what you're saying right now.
oh, well, I've said far too much. Lotte is far too tired, and she does not need to be talking any more than she already is. So, why don't we go to sleep?
I just get off the rock towards it and just like throw my hands in the air like I give up. I'm done.
Let me put the interior. This guy's not there.
This is such a pretty. Hey, Maeve. Do you want? Do you like you shoot things? Do you like stabbing things too?
Hmm?
I do. I enjoy both. I mean,
Amber-
is there a
Amber looks like she
particular
asked
reason?
The question.
But only
Amber
like
looks like she.
people that upset my friends, like not you guys, but bad people or beings or creatures.
That makes sense. I know I asked the question, and then I was really setting myself up to be horrified by the answer. But that doesn't matter. How would you like a cloak that like lets you stab somebody and then get, or like whenever somebody gets too close to you, you can get further away so that you can like not be too close to them when you're fighting? Because I think you don't like being like right there whenever they're fighting you.
I'm a little squishy, yeah, that's for sure. I do
But-
agree. Stabbing and staying close is probably a decent risk for me. Yes.
I found a really pretty cloak, and Valgrim figured out what it was, and I think you could use it.
Well, that's awfully kind of you.
Oh,
You sure you don't want you don't like? Well, no, I guess you wild shape, so you don't really stab things. I guess it would make sense. Thank you.
I just think you could use it the best. And she'll hand over the cloak.
Okay, I can send you the
Thank-
details, Maeve.
Thank you.
I look at Maeve and I
I'll
say,
look at it and
Well,
I'll be like,
do you tell her what
ooh.
it does? Because Valgrim told you, but
Oh yeah, no, she'll explain what it does.
Yeah, it's in.
okay. For the benefit of everyone, I will explain out loud what it does. It is a mirror cloak. While attuned to this cloak, you have advantage on stealth checks made to hide. Additionally, once per day, when you are hit by an attack targeting you, you can use your reaction to teleport up to 15 feet away, just as if you were using Misty Step, to an unoccupied space you can see, and roll a d20. You take no damage from the triggering attack if you roll a 15 or higher, or and only half damage if not. So it is a cloak that allows you to get out of trouble.
I was thinking it's gonna look really
Ooh.
pretty on you.
Thank you. I really appreciate. I'm just like looking at it and like appreciating the beauty of this cloak before. Well, I mean, I'm not attuned to it yet, but I'll swing it over my shoulders to try it out.
And
Cal
as
takes
you
out
swing
his
it over your
notebook
shoulders,
and starts
Uh,
writing something down, and he mutters, "She has the same enjoyment stabbing as shooting arrows to people." Wait, is stabbing the new arrows?
What?
Scratches that and closes the
Bad
book and puts it back
people.
in.
I-
I'm
bad,
learning new
not
things
good
about you every
people.
time.
But only the mean people, not anybody I care about.
Maeve and I are not so different after all.
Everybody's different compared to you.
I
Like, I'll be honest, you
gotta.
freak me out now.
I disagree. I mean, I don't think we're like, but it is a very pretty cloak. I'm very happy.
and I believe you all want to settle down for a long rest.
Yes, Lottie's
Well,
gonna
that would
throw
be
a
nice.
few stones in the water. She doesn't think anything is still living in there, but it's just to make sure.
As
There's
you,
nothing in the water.
So, as I explained before, the water in the hole of Hither seems to have cleared up, but the water inside of this cave is still opaque black. and there is no sign of the Watcher that you last saw in this water.
Do I have any of the ingredients to make one of those potions?
You do not. You've used all of them. You had enough to make 2 doses, which you've used.
How much would Ember be able to see if she took a little swim?
Oh, well, that's an answer I can only give you if you try it.
This is a wonderful, wonderful question.
Well,
Okay,
you do
guys.
that, Ember. I'm gonna stand on this cliff for no reason.
Push her in.
You can't.
Can I just warn Ember and tell her, you might have missed this part of our adventure, but this water doesn't seem to be very friendly and kind of hurt a celestial being in here. So, I mean, I'd be careful. Just careful.
Okay.
Ember, give me a nature check, please.
This is the, hey, you're about to do something really fucking dumb check.
Oh, it's not dumb.
Okay.
It's just something.
Alright.
I don't know, it's just something. Oh man, guys. I don't know if Lotte would say something.
This water appears to be thicker than all of the other water you've seen around hither. Even if it was the same color, the thickness of it is different. The viscosity is different.
Alright, we're gonna do the
Are these mushrooms on the ground? Like,
very
are they all together?
scientific
Yes, they are
stick your
mushrooms.
finger in it.
I'm gonna grab one and throw it in before she does anything with.
That's probably smart.
Okay. Valgrim, you take a mushroom and throw it in the water, and as that mushroom hits the water, a puff of smoke starts to exit from the water, and that mushroom starts to get eaten away by the water.
Yeah, something
And,
tells me that's poison, Ember. I don't recommend sticking any part of your body into that.
As you throw the mushroom, you can kind of see the viscosity of the water. It's more like an oil than a water as well.
Amber will take a few steps back.
Now, let's go to sleep instead of screwing around with things in here.
I will need
okay.
some watches, please.
Lotte will take first watch because she's a little nervous.
Lotte for first. Anybody else with her?
Throwing Lotte in there.
I will join Lotte.
That's a recipe
Second
for
watch.
disaster.
Who do I have?
I can take second watch.
Okay. Perfect. I will put Kriv with you. He's AFK, I believe. Third watch.
Sounds
Third
good.
watch.
I was going to take last because I want to attune to my item.
Valgrim last. Perfect. Still need someone for third. Cal
Cal. Yeah.
and Cypher.
You're muted.
Yes, of course, absolutely. Yes.
Helen Cypher.
Perfect. Okay. First watch. Lotte and Ember. Please give me a perception check.
Can I also ritually cast Detect Magic? Just so it's up. In case anything, Whoa, I forgot it does that.
Yes, you can. Oh, I have an issue on the stream. That's okay. You detect necrotic magic coming from the water.
Ooh.
Oh, that's real weird.
And also, oh, good, she's got a 25. Also, on my watch, I don't really care about everyone else's sleep. Can she just throw a random few Eldritch Blasts into the water? No. She's expecting something to come up. So she's just
Uh,
kind of like messing with the
do
water.
you do you wait until everyone is asleep to do that, or
Yeah.
do you just do
Yeah,
it?
yeah. She'll wait till everyone's asleep.
Okay, everyone, you hear a very loud echoing boom in the cave. There's no way in hell you are not waking up as that sound of the Eldritch Blast hitting the water and echoing through the cave is deafening.
Amber's just cupping her hands over her ears and like looking around, trying to figure out where the hell that came from, because she doesn't think it would have come from Lotte.
That's my bad. Thought I saw something. Just a frog.
What in
Go
the
back to
thickest
sleep.
rabbit's fur is going on out there?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. If it's something, I'll wake you up.
You saying that doesn't make me.
You just did.
I thought I saw something. Bit nervous, a little tired, haven't slept. So, my bad, guys.
Could you not destroy the whole cave while we're sleeping in it, please?
I
Thank
won't
you.
do that unless I actually see something.
And the next one's going to be followed up by a firebolt.
Are you throwing a firebolt as well?
No, I'm saying if she wakes us up again, I'm throwing a firebolt at her.
Okay, I get it.
Ember is just
Um,
idly casting spells somewhat into the water, but just kind of. She's mostly just fucking around, so she just like casts like fairy fire and like purify food and water just to kind of like watch the water clear up and then mix back together. She's just entertaining herself mostly.
Okay, give me 1 second.
We're just messing with the water. We're like, hey, is anything? Anyone in there?
Ember almost jumped in it because she was curious to see if she could find anything.
I like how you're sitting right by the water the whole time, and Lotte got up on a cliff as far away from the water as possible.
I'm gonna let you both get away with casting spells right now because you're at the beginning of your rest. But normally, if you cast spells during a long rest, that breaks up your long rest.
Oh shoot! Really?
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
It's no strenuous activities. Casting spells is specifically written that it breaks up your.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow cantrips, but yeah.
Then she goes back to her little animals with her weird black, viscous.
Alrighty. Well, nothing's happening.
Kriv, you're back. We are currently doing the watch for the long rest, and I'm wondering, what's up with Kriv? He's sleeping right now.
Probably sleeping, yep. Probably did not volunteer.
Oh, okay. I can remove you from second watch then.
So it's
And
just
as
me.
long as... Yeah, it'd be fine. Your passive is like equal to all of ours combined, Maeve.
I mean, I like being perceptive, I guess.
It is very helpful. Perception is very much used in D&D quite a bit.
It is. I guess I have to roll perception, DM
give
person.
me a moment. We're still on the first watch.
Oh
Give me a
no!
moment.
What do you mean we're still on the first
What
one?
did you do? Oh my gosh.
I thought everything was good and dandy. Don't worry, guys. There's nothing to worry about. The water's fine. There's no necrotic aura coming off of it like before when we saw that tentacle.
Oh, I guess if Ember should be over here. Wait, over. Move. She's watching the cave entrance.
I thought she was playing with the water.
She was, but then her player was like, that's stupid. She rolled really well on perception. She would be paying attention to the thing that she needs to be perceiving.
I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that water is kind of the bigger issue here.
All right, Katasha.
Alrighty. We be quite concerned about these water. Not how Salja speaks. Salja speaks much prettier.
1 moment.
I know, every time I'm like, oh yeah, Southern Belle. No, it turns into the most egregious, like.
Egregious southern
Mm.
accent to ever have existed.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, they don't sound like that.
You ever watched True Blood?
No.
That is my idea of a southern accent. It's what I grew up with. Watching.
I loved that show.
It
And
was
the
good.
book
Oh my God,
It
I
was
series.
really good.
Yeah,
I was
watched-
horrified by that show and I should watch it, but the first time that I ever watched it was because I couldn't make the remote work and I was like 7. And when I finally got the remote to work, it went to a different channel. Oh, but it was a scene where the character didn't have a heart. So I'm 7, I'm horrified. I finally managed to get off the channel.
Yeah, you're talking about that's season 2. That's when what's her name was pulling out people's hearts. But yeah, no, my mom loved the book series, so when they made a TV show, I watched it with her. Came out in 2008. I was about 6 when it aired, which is a little concerning.
I feel super old. You guys need to stop talking right now. It's not. I'm very rude. Very, very rude. I don't enjoy this at all.
Yeah, I was like 9 years old.
Yeah, the first
I
season.
must have.
was really
Wait,
good.
okay, if it's
It's not
second
any better.
season. If it was second season, all I know was before I was 10, because there's a very clear delineation at that point, but that's not important. Anyway, and then it
Second
ended up.
This is the main ad.
Sorry to break this up. Lotte and Ember, you both notice during your watch that Kriv is trashing a lot when he's sleeping. Even getting a little bit sweaty.
He's not taking a watch.
Right now it's your watch and he's sleeping. And no, he did not take a watch.
All right, she's either about to be a huge asshole or maybe a friend. I don't know. She's gonna go bug Kriv. She'll like kind of shake his shoulder. And then if nothing happens, she's gonna try to shake it harder.
Kriv, you feel that?
And does it influence the dream any?
Well, that's totally up to you.
Sorry, but I'm a little bit slow right now.
That's
The
an
last few
excellent
brain
question.
cells are on overdrive. Yeah, he'll probably react to it. He'll probably like, what would he do? Yeah, he's going to like. Yeah, get a little violent.
All right,
Gonna be a violent reaction.
go for it.
With the hand the single hand that's holding on to his maul, he's going to swing it in the direction of Ember.
Okay.
Okay.
You're doing that kind of blindly as you wake up.
Yes.
Please give me an attack roll with
Blindly.
disadvantage.
I think he's like still asleep at this time. At this point.
Oh, goody! You rolled a 1.
Oh thank God.
You hit right next to Ember, enough to scare you. Ember, how do you react?
Oh, she'll kind of jump back. Kriv, wake up.
And he just stays there and starts like mumbling in Draconic. Still tossing and turning a bit. Seems like he's having a nightmare. If you had to guess.
Hey, she's gonna be an asshole. She's gonna go back to the water and she's gonna carry a little bit over with her, back over with her, and she is going to.
Which
What?
water?
Shit, that's a good point. No, that she wouldn't use that water.
Valgrim, you're not there. What?
No,
tell me,
but
Ember, what are you
she
doing?
is there.
I'm extremely
She'll
curious
step
right now.
outside the front. She'll go get some water. It's
Okay.
clean, not toxic, killy water, and she will, from a semi-safe distance, just rain on Kriv.
Kriv, you get woken up by water being splashed on your face.
It burns.
No,
it's
this is
regular
clean water. This is clean water.
That would have been much
He would
worse.
probably wake up from that. Definitely.
Ember is shaking slightly, but she in general just looks concerned. Are you okay?
He just shrugs and
You
he
look like you were
doesn't know
having.
what happened.
You looked like you were having a nightmare.
He will roll over. He'll lay back down and roll over with his back face to you. Turn to you. See, alright, hand dog.
She'll remove the water so that he's dry again.
Okay. Is that it for your watch, Lotte and Ember?
Yes.
Okay.
Hope nothing else happens.
Maeve, it is your turn.
Well-
Lotte and Ember come to wake you up as they head to bed, I assume.
Yep. Sleeping
And-
here.
You're sleeping up there? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Upstairs.
Maeve, I will need a perception check from you, please. Nice.
26.
The water is calm. However, it does look weird, just like before. You don't hear anything suspicious. Every single little noise that everyone does in this cave, however, you can hear, as it is extremely echoey. Nothing strange happens in your watch. Anything specific you want to do?
No. Just let the people rest and not wake them up with huge noises. And and yeah, no, just let them rest, and that's it.
Okay, perfect. And the next watch is Cal and Cypher. I will need a perception check from you. Let me go do it for Cypher. Cal? Okay, thank you.
Oh, I forgot I had to accept the pop up.
That's okay. Both of you don't notice anything weird during the rest either. There is no signs of life in this cave other than yours. And finally, we have Valgrim. Can you please give me a perception check?
Oh boy, leaving the guy with a -2 on perception on a watch by himself. Yeah.
Oh shit!
You are messing around with the attunement of your gem and don't really
Mhm.
notice anything going on around you.
Sounds about right.
Nothing strange happens during your rest. Oh, Kriv is back. Perfect timing, because I would like everyone to level up.
Oh,
Woo.
Oh my god! Yes.
was
Okay.
I supposed to
Woo!
prepare this?
No,
This is like
you guys have been waiting for it for a few sessions.
Holy
and I
shit.
also need to take Maeve away for 2 minutes for something that happened during our rest. So I will be. We can take a break right
you
now for 15 minutes, and let me know when you're ready for an import. I don't know if you heard Lotte, but level up.
Yeah. Step away for 2 seconds to get vodka. We don't want
That's,
break.
yo, you want to leave again? Please leave again. Empty. Except for the ones that I found from just leveling up. So I need to get that done.
I can totally give you a few spells, spell scrolls or spell books laying around somewhere. I have plenty of places to put them.
Cool.
Maybe you
Okay,
can
okay, okay.
trade with the not wizard wizard. The
Yeah,
cloak
I have
wizard.
55 hit points, Kriv. I'm only 5
That-
behind you.
Valgrim, you're at 55. Kriv, you're at 60.
I'm working on it, guys. I'm at 47.
Problem is, I have 14 AC.
I have 50.
Almost of everyone.
Which is why I keep forgetting. If you can remind me. Well, I guess if I'm not concentrating on anything, I have bark skin, which I specifically prepare for Kriv, and then I forget to use it or think that the fight's not going to happen for that long. That it makes sense to try to use it. So, if you're concerned, let me know.
He is not.
I think I get another one.
Sorry, I'm trying to down some food.
What is a
No,
gilded
no.
skull? Does my
Um,
Right.
something that Ember would immediately give to a random guy with a gourd head.
Is this a warlock thing or?
Yes, this is a warlock thing.
Oh, is that for like animate dead or something?
Yeah, if you want a undead spirit, you need a gilded skull. Can I just like strip the flesh off one of Bavlorna's animals and get a bedazzler or something? Like, what does that mean?
Sounds awful.
Is this for animate dead?
Summon undead legacy.
I've always wanted to make an actual lich.
Call forth an undead.
I'm
I got
keeping the
really
gun.
close in my last campaign. Really fucking close.
You're trying to make your character turn into a lich?
Just
Oh,
play
The whole none of the
SCP
party,
or God.
none of the party realized what I was actually playing as a class.
Which is just a wizard?
Yeah, sure. I was just a wizard. And that's exactly what they think.
No, you were a healer. You were
Yeah, everything was okay.
what you were. It's just all the spells went completely opposite of what you intended.
I'm trying to heal you as I Eldritch Blast you.
Who's ready for an upload?
Oh,
Oh, great, ready.
Kriv?
Pretty simple.
I noticed, Kriv, you created a copy, but that's just you planning?
That was me looking into the 2024 stuff.
Okay. Right now you're still sticking to 2014?
Yes.
Okay, yours, let's see if we have to
Because my
uncheck any
Quest doesn't
things.
actually have anything. I don't want to screw that up because that's like his whole deal is a subclass.
Yeah, I don't know about switching. I think that she'd become really powerful in wild shape, and that's partially what's making me not want to do it. Because if she can talk while she's in wild shape, I feel like that like gets rid of the entire running funny thing of her just like being like, I'm trying to tell you guys something. You did not understand what the hell I'm trying to say.
you're playing like a mime, basically.
Yeah, exactly. But she's trying to do it as a lizard. She's like jumping back and forth. Like, yeah, look at me, guys. I'm trying to tell you something.
I mean, playing a mime like when you're in wild shape is one thing, but if you want to be a full-time mime, let me tell you, you need to be a fucking great role player because that shit is hard for everyone.
Imagine a whole campaign and a player never
Something
speaks.
went wrong.
I've had those
Full
before.
on
Not me, but-
camera facial expressions. You need a camera though. You can't do it without it.
Yeah, no,
Did
I
you
enjoy
upload,
I
Brie?
enjoy that part. Of course, I like that she can talk when she's not. She's not because she's got various shit to
Okay,
say.
Lotte is ready, and Lotte has to feed her birds.
Hang on a second. Wait, hang on. Oh, no, mine's going now.
Your Kriv is being important right now, so it's taking a bit.
Okay, I was like, everything just turned to 0, and I'm like, what happened? Okay.
Are you able to give us permission to import ourselves? So we can.
Try it.
I just did. It wouldn't let me import myself. That's why I'm asking.
God damn it. Why?
Did I get summoned? Hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed off would Valgrim be if
10.
Ember made him like little blush out of some flowers? Like a little bit of like just a little powder. for his
Try it
cheek.
again, Valgrim.
He would definitely not be happy considering he's already very pissed off about the fact that his skin is gray.
Yeah.
Lacks permission to create folder, bunch of numbers and letters.
Oh, what? Can you send me a screenshot of that? I'm gonna import
Yeah, I'll try it
Lotte
again.
now.
Very early on, when she first met Valgrim, she was like very close to being like, "It's okay, you could just paint it back on." Then she decided he would be very upset about this.
He looks like one of them deep gnomes, and he ain't happy about it.
Lotte is imported.
Ember, if you do it in his sleep, he won't notice.
Oh, okay. That's an easy fix.
This is a good
Garlat
point.
lacks permissions to create folder. You can fix that.
But you gotta do it before his guardians back up, otherwise we'll get caught.
Oh, this is a good point.
Oh, that's happening today, so you already missed your chance.
Shit. I should have done it. I should have done it instead of getting swung on by dragon lords, waking him up in the middle of the night. Or she should have just been to Kriv. I need your help with something. It's very important.
The only thing I changed is one of my infusions. I can do that every level, and the next level I get more.
You get more?
Level 6. Wait, can I create another infusion now? I think it goes up with my... No, I can't. I thought it went up with my proficiency bonus.
Y'all are so quiet.
We're
waiting
doing a
for you
lot
to
of-
come back from the birds.
Valgrim, can you try it again, please?
Mm-hmm.
We're thunking so hard, girl. Like, so hard.
You're thunking.
Nope. It is still lacking permission.
Okay. Let me check something real quick.
Are you? So, Brie, did I misunderstood that you're like a bird scientist? In my mind, just to let you know before you answer, the entire time that I've known you, I think that you dress up as Steve Irwin and go into a bird sanctuary, and what you do is like talk to birds all day. In my mind, that is your job.
You are like 50% correct.
Nice.
Not Steve Irwin. We're a
Okay.
very ugly, bright
Steve
creature.
Urkel, then?
Yeah, we're very. So I work with the Marine and Environmental Conservation in Plymouth. So I work with endangered piping plovers.
Okay.
But
Yep.
they're in their natural habitat. So I work on the beach with shorebirds.
Cool.
So I sit like 100 feet away from them with binoculars, and I spend most of the time writing what they're doing. It's like bird climbed on rock, bird fell off rock, because we're monitoring the chicks. But
Nice.
also, what I was doing mainly this season, because I've been there for a few years now, and it's hard to find people for the overnights because we have to monitor them 24/7. So I was mainly doing overnights this whole time. So I sit in the dark on the beach in the truck, and anytime anyone gets close, I'm like, "You can't be here. This is the bird territory." That's
This
my
is the
job.
birds. So
This
you're
is the
basically
bird's home.
I am the
Do they give you
plover.
like visions? Gargles?
so you're basically like the watch from. You just whistle when the cops come around. You're like, "This is our turf. Go away."
Yeah.
You're the lookout.
I don't know why I like to call us Walmart version of Baywatch. 'Cause
Hey,
I
I like that.
Or
You're
she's
ba-
the watcher from this campaign.
don't know the Watcher from this campaign was an entity of good and pure whimsicalness.
So you're like
Um,
from
Oh,
Wish.
no. I can see
Who
why
else
it's-
needs an upload?
Yeah, I'm the wish
I
version
love
of
it. Yeah.
Baywatch.
I'll take an upload. I think it's done.
Okay.
I believe.
I also
Okay.
realized all I need for this spell is a drop of blood, so we're gonna have a lovely little skeleton friends with us.
Did you increase your HP, Lotte?
I did.
Okay.
It's now 44. It was 39.
Jesus.
I'm real strong, guys. Actually, I don't know what anyone else's HP is.
60.
'Yours is
55.
giving me trouble, Cal.
More than
Mine?
that.
Yeah.
Not theirs.
Why?
Well,
No,
I don't
Cobalt,
know.
take tight.
I'm checking.
No,
I didn't do
no
anything
Cobalt
crazy.
token.
I added
I
2
know.
spells.
Oh man, that was too much for the computer to handle. 2 spells?
Yeah, man. And I changed a few prep spells,
Man,
but apart from
You're
that.
way too greedy. 2 spells should have stuck with 1.
And I'll let you guess what a 5th level access to 3rd level spells wizard would pick as 2 spells.
Fireball and lightning bolt.
Okay, you had it 50-50.
Fireball, and counterspell.
Fuck, she knows it. She
I
knows
know
it.
it. I
She
know
knows her
it.
stuff.
Well,
Don't
only
worry.
if you're using the
I
legacy
have
version of
lightning bolt.
Counterspell.
Yeah, I read the other one. That's bird watcher doo-doo.
Gabe,
Yes.
I'm just gonna do my normal one just now. I'm still fucking around with learning the new cantrips and all that, so I might do it, and I might add the caveat that she cannot talk because I find it funny.
Yeah. I have no problem with that.
She gets shy in her animal form.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
she
she's like,
can talk. She just doesn't know she can talk.
oh yeah, no, she hasn't figured it out yet. She's like that, or she's method acting really hard,
No.
guys.
So she's still used to just growling when she's in form. She growls in her previous form. She growls in that previous form. Or,
Oh yeah, no,
sorry.
when she is ooh,
Oh, wait.
Like if your previous
my
form was a
cards are running
direwolf.
away.
Take care.
But it also means that I have to like prepare my spells, but I also have to prepare my wild shape forms, which sounds like a lot of work.
You know what, Ember? Something that'd
Yeah.
be really funny is the actor feat.
Be right back 1 second.
The atrophy. Like,
The actor feat.
oh, the actor feat. I'm like, wait, what do you mean the atrophy? Yeah. For her to
And
be
that
able
way-
to, like,
That way
totally
you won't be
animal.
like talking, or not talking, but like making the noises of your previous form. Like say you were a direwolf before, now you're a gecko, you're howling and you're growling as a gecko. That'd be kind of interesting.
God. She's just like, that chicken does not know what she is. She's having an identity crisis.
Exactly.
I need to re-upload myself anyways because I didn't realize that I did get access to 2nd level spell slots.
You'd think that the
Oh.
only creature in the world that would not be able to have an identity crisis would be a druid, right? Because they're like so used to like assuming a bunch of different identities. But it just occurred to me that like Ember in general just has this huge
They'd be the
identity
most
crisis.
likely to.
But actually, that's true too.
Constantly changing forms is like
She's like, I don't really have a real form.
yeah, it's like the form you're in now is only temporary till you go to the next form, and then the next form, and back to this form. It's like,
Spells.
Oh, I gotta think about that. Ember probably would be more comfortable in her other forms because the whole reason why she learned to do this in the first place was because she didn't feel comfortable in her original form. So,
and plus, in the other forms, you have that more health, and it's a buffer health too. So it's more safe. It's safer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she probably only has an identity crisis when she's a fairy because she's like, wow, I'm a shitty fairy.
Maybe you said you were ready. I'm getting a few issues importing. Yeah, yours as
Change my
well. Okay. No, I can't import Maeve. or Valgrim, or Cal.
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna
it was
change my
working.
spells around to use only legacy spells and see if that does anything.
It might.
Perhaps, but Kriv doesn't have any. I know Kriv worked. Maeve doesn't have any spells. Did you use anything non-legacy, Maeve?
Hers might have automatically
Not to
changed
my
over.
not to my knowledge. I had to choose a subclass for my rogue because I'm now level 3, but that's about it. I didn't choose anything that didn't previously exist.
It didn't do anything for me.
What's the subclass you chose?
Inquisitive.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
I figured in this realm we probably needed a little bit more than thief.
That was Ella's class. Subclass she chose.
Nice.
Oh,
I've never played Inquisitive, so I'm learning.
I played it in a one shot and then I fell in love with it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
It looks really
Yeah.
interesting. I was reading quickly what you get at like 3rd level with the insightful fighting and whatnot, and it looks pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
Is that the one where you can tell if your opponent is stronger or not than you?
No, that's a
it's-
fighter feat.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Fine,
it's like
yeah.
this one's more like you could get yourself to have, if you like, you could take a bonus action to do an insight check on your enemy against their like deception or performance or something. And if you succeed on it, you get sneak attack on them for all
Oh,
your
nice.
attacks.
Like,
It's like it's really cool.
Exactly.
And then you
Okay.
have like bonuses
Decideful-
on perception and sight.
Yeah, there's eye for detail, eye for deceit or something. So there's a
Mhm.
couple of things. So anything under a 7, if I roll anything under a 7, it automatically becomes an 8 or something like that.
So
it's great.
ear for deceit. When you choose a Kriv, you develop
The
a
only issue
talent
with
for
it is
making
you have
outlines.
to have good stats in a couple of things, which is not like
Yeah,
a
this
minus.
only
it just
does
means, yeah.
insight.
I'm
Mhm.
restarting Forge right now completely, so your
And
screen
eye
might
for
go blank.
detail. You can
And
use a
then we can
bonus action
resume.
to make a perception check to spot hidden creatures or objects. Or make an intelligence
Yeah, which
check.
yeah, it'll come in useful and with all the creatures we've encountered, I think.
Mm-hmm. You know, the first time I played it, when we were in a situation and I looked around and I managed to find like a poison because I took a bonus action. Like I shot at the enemy and then I looked around the place really quickly that we were in for like a poison we were looking for. Managed to find it, and then in the next round was already doing stuff. Whereas like if your DM cares about that kind of stuff, you wouldn't be able to do that because that would be an action.
Uh-huh. And then once Maeve hits level 9, she's gonna get left behind a lot. Because she's gonna be moving at half speed all the time to get that advantage on perception
Yeah.
check.
Level 9 is quite a way away, but still.
It is reachable in this campaign.
Yeah, but I'm multi-classing, so I don't know.
Even further
Oh,
away.
right.
The original module says that you should be leveling up to level 4 when you leave hitter, which is crazy. And the maximum level for the module is like level 8, which is not gonna happen here.
We're gonna go above that level.
Oh yeah, at least level 12, at least.
Woohoo!
Now that we're on the subject, I'm actually kind of curious. What are you looking at time frame to finish the module or the campaign or however you want to look at it? At the pace we're going. Just wondering.
It's a very good question.
Never thought about it either. So
No, I've thought about it a few times, but it's so dependent on what you guys decide to do. But I'd love to finish it within a year.
Okay.
If that's like a good ballpark to have.
cool.
I don't
There's
think
no
it's gonna
wrong
be as long
answers.
as Strahd. Okay,
Well-
I restarted this, and let's try and.
Straw had a
import
lot
again.
of extras.
We can't say Bavlorna because she knows. Because
She
Straw,
knows. She knows.
she knows.
Blah,
Anyway,
blah, blah,
Can
blah.
you take a look at my stats on the screen here?
Well, I'm about to re-import you right now. Because it did not work. Let's see if it works.
Okay, because the stats weren't lining up, so I was like, "Oh,
Well,
that's."
you're still level 4 on Foundry. Please work. It's working.
Yay!
Okay, so you're good. Cal, I had to do you as well. You should be able to import yourselves now. I believe you've given the right permissions. And Valgrim confirms that it worked for him.
Yeah, it's just not carrying over my Artificer infusions, unfortunately.
Oh no?
Not for my what's it called? I infused enhanced defense into my studded leather. It's not carrying over.
Okay. Well, I can make a custom item for that.
And it's just a
Mhm.
studded leather +1. I can just add that to my thing.
Okay. All right. We've been at the level up long enough. Everyone is imported except Cypher. I will tell him off stream later that he can level up. You have all completed your long rest. Please mark a long rest along with your level up. Remember that you only regain half of your hit die when you long rest. I think some of you had spent quite a bit of them. It was a long day. And now that you have rested, let me put up the big map again, just to get an idea of where you are heading.
Bless you.
God bless thee.
Thank you.
You find yourselves in the cave of the Watcher, where Lotte is. Well, Lotte did Lotte things. What is your plan next?
We expected alpha.
What?
Yeah.
Whatever he
Okay.
said.
Back to downfall, whatever the fuck it's called.
I see.
Brain ain't working now.
You're all good. Ember is periodically just like watching Kriv. Like just glancing, watching, keeping like a good 10 feet, not like trying to bug him. Just like noting.
He looks at you like confused every time you glance at him.
She just kind of smiles and waves.
Smile away, boy.
Smile and wave, boys.
Oh, I should do my butterflies. Butterflies.
As you roll the boat into Downfall, the water of Downfall is also have been cleared up, and there's more bullywugs on the water, on boats, just floating around fishing. You see that some of them are catching fish, actually. Something that has not been possible for a little bit now, as all life forms were pretty much gone.
I'm gonna wave at them from afar and be like, "That's us! That's us!" And like kind of proudly like pose towards them, kind of like Forrest Gump does when he meets Bubba. You know, kind of like gets off the boat. You
Yeah.
got the image. You got the
I-
image.
Ember doesn't
absolutely
get
did.
it, but she's like doing grand, like, look at this guy gestures. She doesn't understand why we're hyping up Cal, but she's gonna hype up Cal.
Are you
They
gonna start
look
walking
about.
towards them with a with this javelin drawn? You get to the
Sorry,
water and you just start spearfishing.
Give
Is
me a
it a-
survival check, please.
is it a custom item for the cloak?
Mirror cloak.
Yep.
Let me go check if it's actually in there.
It,
Yes, it is.
Because I
Homebrew item.
searched and I couldn't find it, so.
it might be homebrew.
It is absolutely homebrew. I just don't remember if I added it to D&D Beyond, and does not look like I did. So I will add myself a note to do it.
Thank you.
I got 13.
You managed to stick a fish right in the middle.
Slap it against a rock, put it in my chest backpack, and then go for more.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I think we got things we need to go do.
We need to report back to our great patron Baverna, right?
Yes, Bavlorna, the one whom we worship and need to return the things that we have found for her.
God, are we ever lucky to have her in our midst?
Oh, certainly, and we will do whatever she desires, including disposing of those treacherous sisters, should she so wish. We're like
He,
awkwardly looking
he
around.
just looks
the
back
eyes.
and rolls his eyes.
Lotte, give me a perception check, please.
Oh, hell yeah. Am I good at perception? Let's take a look. Oh, that's the party token. That's not helpful. Let's see. Perception. +1.
Lottie's a little bit full of herself today, so she's a little bit distracting herself.
You're listening to the sound of your own voice more than you are looking around, I believe. But you see plenty of eyes around you, and most of them are bullywugs.
Oh. Lottie feels very proud of herself. Doesn't matter.
Are any of these bullywugs the traitors that we had encountered before by any chance?
The traders that you have encountered before were stilt walkers. They were hobgoblins.
Oh, sorry. I thought they were in boats and they're my apology.
Did we say what
You
our
mean the
plan
ones that
was
were-
for today?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that, Ember.
Did we say what our plan was for today?
No.
Okay, so I do not prepare spells with the understanding that they might be for purpose.
And Cal, to reconfirm your question, traitors, you mean the ones that are plotting against the king of this place?
No. Sorry, you're not traders as in like backstab. Traders as in merchants. I thought we had
Okay.
met some merchants in boats.
Oh,
You
they weren't bullywugs. So
Ah, okay.
bullywugs. They were like lizard people or something.
I don't know why I thought they were
Forget.
bullywugs. But...
Just check my intelligence for a second. Just a second.
Amphibians, reptiles, we can't tell them apart.
That's extremely specious.
No, they're
of you.
actually quite distinctive, Lottie.
Mm,
I think everybody
No,
but
I'll
herself
show
looks
you.
the same.
oh, you don't need to know that. A thumb and 4 fingers is the kind of people I hang out with. No offense, Cal.
Not offense taken.
He
From
looked at
somebody
his
like you.
hands.
I don't know if Dragonborn have
They don't.
offense meant to you.
They have 3 fingers and 1 thumb. I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, just answering DM.
None of that useless pinky that doesn't serve much of a purpose.
Then
Except being
you can't
fancy
have-
at parties.
You can't have tea properly. That's not something Lottie cares about, but the other character I play would be highly offended.
That'd be almost a nightmare for CC, huh?
Wait a minute. What about kobolds? Are they missing a pinky?
I
Okay,
just
we're
got them
can't.
back into this conversation.
I
and I'm
think they
so
only have like
confused.
2 fingers and a thumb.
All right, that's it. We're
I don't
canceling dinner.
Why? Kaylin only has like 2 fingers on his left hand.
It's all his fingers and both thumbs.
All the fireballs he's been casting.
They're there. They're
Whereas
just
one has it backfired in his hand.
They're just a little singed.
We all have all our fingers and all our thumbs except Dimitri, who shall be banished from dinner. You can hang out with our dear friend.
Cypher.
My dear friend, she does miss all
Cypher says, Yang, what do you think we pay our hag friend a visit?
Fully on board with that. I just
Whoever loves me, follow me.
What?
well,
Ember's naturally just gonna follow. She's like, yep, that's one of my friends. Gonna do that.
I want to intentionally take a different path, but I'm not gonna do that.
Should we go straight to the hut or go back to the sinking palace first? Or
I think we
perhaps
should do
go
the
say
hut
hi to
first.
Ikrin?
Consequences are gonna be beyond just, probably pissing off. Like,
If we fail,
actually, would this upset anybody? Does anybody like her?
well, the problem is if we fail and we have to run, we do have the balloon waiting for us. So maybe we should tell that guy to start getting it ready, since it takes him an hour to fully inflate it, and then do
15
our
minutes.
thing, hop in the balloon, and whew,
15 minutes.
Yeah,
Take
10, 15
15
minutes.
minutes? Oh, okay. Let's tell him to get it ready in 30 minutes. We'll be in and out real quick.
You head to Ikrin's hut. And as you enter, he is busy just working on his shop, making sure that it's in tip-top shape. Oh, you've returned. Have you noticed the water?
No.
Yeah, we had something to do with that.
What do you mean?
It was us all along, and again, I strike that pose where I put my fists on my hips.
No, wait,
We're
wait,
not
wait.
the ones that made it happen. We're the ones that made it disappear. Just want to
Yeah,
make that
Kriv
clear.
just puts his hand on the cow's head just to calm him down.
So it's thanks to you that we can now fish again?
We are
Yep.
the fish masters.
It's wonderful. You must tell the king. I'm sure he's going to be happy. Perhaps even Bavlorna will. So,
Lorna will.
Well,
did you all manage to find a guide to thither? Do you want to leave?
I need a skull, preferably one that is not attached to anybody's head. Wait, okay, so there's a lot of caveats. I need them to not be alive presently, because that's illegal. And also, actually, is that illegal?
no.
To take a skull from someone that is currently living? I mean, immoral maybe?
Yes, I don't like immoral. That would be immoral. We should not do that. So do you know where I can find
Have you considered,
pre-existing skulls?
Ember, what if someone's not using their head? What if it's on them, but not many thoughts are going on in it? It wouldn't be a crime.
Don't talk
That's
about
just
yourself
trying to
like
get naughty.
that.
give her. I don't know what kind of check that would be, but I don't feel like you gotta like trick her in this.
Kriv's gonna motion to you, Ember, to follow him.
Charisma.
Ember.
What are you trying to do?
Pretty much I'm gonna lead Ember around here. And then point at the remember the frog heads that were here that were talking, that were knocked into the water. I'm pretty sure they have skulls.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2 checks because Ember's a little bit freaked out by Kriv right now. Not in the she doesn't trust him, just in the like, oh shit, this guy swung at me within the last couple of hours. Alright, okay.
Lottie's not actually trying to convince you of anything.
It's okay. She figures it
He's
out.
not being nice,
She
so.
understands that Kriv is not actually mean her any harm. She like understands that in that situation he was just freaked out. She just clearly was a little nervous about it because of it. So
Got
she'll
it.
follow him.
Kriv, you lead Ember on the long bridge, and Clapper Claw is right there. Hey, it gets lonely here. At least before I had to talk to those heads, but they're gone now. And you do notice that all of the spikes are empty.
No, I'll point at the spikes and then point at the water and then look at Ember.
Oh. That's really smart. She'll go get in the water and she'll try to see if any of the skulls are clean enough to use.
Give me an investigation check to see if you can find a skull that's in good condition in the water. Do you wild shape into anything when you do that, or you just jump in the water?
Oh, is the water clear at this point, or is it
is
just
clear.
No, she'll just be in the water. Actually, she probably defaults to wild shaping into something, so she'll just turn into an octopus.
Okay. As you jump in the water and transform into an octopus, you start looking at the bottom of the water for skulls. You look for a few minutes, and you do not find any skulls. The current must have taken them somewhere else. The water is oddly clean for a marsh. You do not find any skulls.
She'll plat onto like I think there's a little dock leading up to the thing, up to where where you can go talk to Clapperclaw. She'll like kind of just do the little like it's out. There's a lot of little suction noises while she's dragging herself out, and then she like does like takes 2 of her tentacles and just kind of does a shrugging motion. So like I don't know.
Kriv returns the shrugging motion.
She just kind of like approaches him, grabs onto his leg, and clearly does not want to end her wild shape. So she's just holding on to him to wherever he goes.
He just picks you up and puts you on his shoulder, his other shoulder, opposite of Nate, who's still sitting there.
One of the tentacles is totally playing with the mushroom.
Let me go. It's disgusting.
Just walk back into the group as we are.
Okay, back to the group. What are you guys doing in the Ikrin's hut?
I will be finally creating my steel defender, Astaroth.
Same art, same name, or
It'll be the same name and the same art for now, just for time's sake. I'm currently in the middle of creating new art.
okay, perfect. I have things to
Yeah.
add on to him now. You can check his character sheet. I'm adding a bunch of stuff.
Do we get like multiple iterations of him throughout the campaign?
Yeah, I mean, now that his core has changed, I got to change the art because he won't have the same colors anymore.
Can you confirm that you can move him around?
Yes, I can.
Okay, you should see new features on this character sheet.
Oh, the character sheet looks different now. Interesting.
There's a few new actions.
Mm-hmm.
May I make a minor suggestion?
What's that?
Is Leo still a Cypher?
Yeah, Cypher and Leo are together.
Okay. Never mind.
What do you mean?
Oh no, I was just if sometimes Leo is there and sometimes Leo is not there. And if Leo was not there, I know that Cypher would be upset. And so I was just making sure that he had recalled Leo. Because he would probably do that.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but yeah, he has Leo.
I'm not sure what you're getting at either.
I mean, during
Very-
the long rest, he would have resummoned Leo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That was all.
I can't help but notice Kriv just went fishing. Kriv, could I bother you terribly for a fish?
He throws one at you.
Thank you.
Ember on his shoulder does a
Okay.
little waving motion to indicate that she is not a fish.
I realize that. Also,
Also, as Kriv sees Azeroth back up and walking around, he's kind of a little depressed again. It's like no armor for him.
Yeah, Ember immediately just hugs the whole face of Astaroth because she's still convinced that there is a person inside of Astaroth that just got revived.
He wouldn't look the same.
It doesn't matter. She's not that smart.
Leaving all that mucus behind on his armor.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's got rebuilt.
It shorts the gem and it loses its magical properties. No, I'm kidding.
Immediately breaks it.
I'm kidding.
She does turn back into Ember just to be like, he's back, he's back, he's back, he's back. Look, he's back. I'm not an octopus.
You're not an octopus anymore. Thank you, Ember. Thank you, Octopus Ember. Cypher says, so, who wants to go pay a visit to the hag? Or perhaps some of you want to stay behind?
certainly not.
Oh, I'll go.
Kriv takes a seat.
Ikrind goes and says, you know, I recently learned that there might be someone else that perhaps could serve as guide in Dawnfall if you so want.
I go 1 man ahead.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Everyone we come across, she seems to need the help.
Well, yeah, they need help.
They could always help
Oh.
themselves.
Yes, but hold on. Who could this other guide be? Hold on. There could be another guide?
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure, but I think they are holding him prisoner. He helped someone else escape from Dawnfall a few. Well, I guess I am not too sure how
Wait
long
a
it was
minute.
ago, but
Who's holding him prisoner exactly?
the
king?
king.
Here?
Yeah, to the north of the sinking palace, there's a holding cell. I believe is held in there. I
Wait,
think
the
his
same
name
king?
is-
I know.
The same
this
king
guy.
that owes us owes us for clearing up his beautiful waters?
That-
I mean,
Yes, I guess so. I think his name is Morgrat. I think he helped. What's his name? He was a little fair dragon. I don't remember what his name is.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, is it
escaped the
Thalavar?
Grievous,
No way.
Talavar, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Grievous
Okay, this
fucking
is enough.
guy.
What is the? Okay, where's Thalavar?
Talavar, they escaped. Talavar escaped,
He went.
but
He went back to his queen.
Oh
As
no.
he told us.
this guy helped them escape, and he got caught. He's been held prisoner.
I like
Maybe
Oh,
he
he
can,
helped
he can help
Thalavar.
you guide the balloon if you want to.
I whispered to Maeve, I'm like, hey, did he get caught for us helping him escape? Or is that another escape?
I want to think it's another escape, but I'm a little confused as well.
Is he in prison because of did we get him in prison?
I don't think so. He's been in prison since before you arrived, but I just recently learned of it.
I think it's the escape he helped him when we found him in that hot air balloon crashed in the tower.
You found Sir Talavar.
That's a long
We
story.
did.
He's our friend though. We treated him well and nice.
I treated him well and nice.
I mean, to be fair, most of us did, except a select few.
I don't know what on earth. you thought
Grievous
it was.
staring at you right now.
At
Oh,
me?
wait,
No,
And
at
I
Maeve.
shine like a really nice, innocent smile of like, I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's just, you know.
So maybe if you can't get that skull for Clapclaw, maybe that guy can help you. But he's been held in the holding cell.
Is this holding cell heavily guarded?
Yeah, I think so. A few bullywugs at least.
Right.
I
That's
mean,
funny.
a few bullywugs. That should not be an issue. And in fact, I have been in the market for something fairly humanoid looking and fleshy.
What do you mean?
This
Oh, no.
concerns me.
Nothing you need to worry about, only that anyone guarding something should not be an issue for us.
So you said this holding cell was where exactly?
To the south of to the south to the north of the sinking palace. I got confused there in my directions.
3 tentacles?
Should we check it out and get ourselves a guide?
We can go see who it is first. Might not even want to help him escape.
Do we go see him? Do we go see the holding cell before the king or the king before the holding cell?
I guess if the king owes us one, maybe we should go ask the king? I also missed a few games, so I don't know everything that we owe to the king, so I'm trying to remember.
We don't owe nothing to the king.
Yeah, we helped the king.
Or rather, what the king owes us. Sorry.
Also, we have uncovered a plot to assassinate the king, so we can make a decision on what to do about that as well.
That is also a true statement.
If he doesn't help us, maybe the new king will.
It might be 2 plots, actually. I'm pretty
Wait.
sure the 2 are separate.
Were they the Baroness and the Resistance?
There
Yeah,
are
the Baroness
several
was
plots.
just drawing up ways to do it.
The Baroness told us about the Resistance group. Could be misremembering. remembering.
I don't know.
Shit, it's about to start storming. I need to get. I think my motorcycle's still outside.
Oh shit.
That's not good.
All right. So, are we going to talk with the king about this prisoner, find someone to navigate us, or go to the hags? Those are 3 options.
I really think we should get this king thing done before we go see the hag.
Okay,
Kriv is like putting up 2 fingers.
2 fingers. What is that? What?
For the second
Second
option.
For the second option. Okay. What the second option was the finding the guide.
To go look. Let me just go talk to him at least. First off,
Maeve!
see if you want or not.
Of those 3
So-
options, what do you vote?
So guide, king, hag. Is that
Guide,
the
king,
order?
hag. Yes.
Cypher says, well, if you don't have to go see that hag, I'd rather avoid it if possible.
Kriv nods in agreement with him.
Maeve.
I'm all for trying to get the king to help us out and get this new guide for us.
And Ember. Silence on the
You
end
are
of
muted.
Ember.
Sorry. I want to help the guy. He lost his head, and that's. I want to help them.
So, grab a
So,
call.
That would be the hag, I believe.
Yeah.
well, I mean, we're going to deal with the hag eventually. At one point, we have to return to the hut. There are some things still
course.
needed to be done there, but it seems like we are mainly in agreement to speak with the king.
Cypher says, why do we need to go back to the hag? We go get the guide. We get the hell out of here.
Well, we can't leave the hag around. The hag! Please, everyone, remember our dear friend Ember here. Part of her has been taken by the hag. The hag can forever scry us and know where we are and alert her sisters to our whereabouts because she has a part of Ember. So, if we wish to ensure not only our own safety, but the safety of our dear friend who may have a curse put on her, we need to take out the hag. Or at least get back the hair that the hag has stolen from Ember.
Ember looks slightly concerned, but she also is like, well, we don't need to kill her to take things from her.
No, we're not
don't
killing
think she's going to
anybody.
be very friendly if we go see her. She's already sent her goons after us.
And
And
there's
she always
also-
knows
I'm
where we are.
surprised we're in downfall now and safe from her.
Safe.
Cypher's really, really nice.
Ember, she has a piece of you. She will forever know where you are. If she wanted, she could take that piece and turn it into a voodoo doll and start stabbing you with pins. We don't know what she can do with components of people.
That would be so mean.
That would be mean. So, we need to either get back that piece of you or ensure she can't do anything with it.
Mm,
I'd also like to point out one big hole in that whole thing is that she wouldn't tell her sisters anything, considering she doesn't trust them and wants to kill them. I just want to point that one out there.
They have a very love-hate relationship, it seems. If the sisters we have seen are capable of working together since they managed to imprison Zybilna, so they may reunite over their hatred for us or wanting to take us down if they find us a threat. They bicker with each other and fight for power, but if they think we are a threat to them, they will work together once more to destroy us. So, play on their hatred of each other if we can, but do not think for a moment that they will not put their differences aside to hurt us.
That was a compelling speech. So, king?
Give me a minute. I'm just checking some DMs.
King it is, I believe.
King.
Ember will follow literally anybody in this group. she's convinced that none of you would try to lead her to any kind of harm. And she just kind of mindlessly is like, oh, you start walking in that direction, even if it's the bathroom, that's where she's going.
So I was answering some DMs. Which way are you guys going?
Like king.
To the king.
I believe the majority said king.
The king. I feel like if I want us to do something, I should just stop saying that I want us to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that immediately puts a damper on things. I could be like, let's go save that child, and everyone would be like, why? Like, wait a minute.
Question just came into my head.
See?
We're members of his court right now,
We are a member of the pickled fly. A delicacy.
which is part of his court, right?
Yes.
You all also, I think
So-
most of you took the pin that you received and threw it on the ground.
Brie didn't. I'm wearing it on my scales.
Okay, Cypher did.
Ember's
Um,
prominently wears.
Now the second part of the question, this is over table. Whoever kills the king gets to be king, right?
That is what some members of the Sagi court told you. Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Are there any
Okay.
like racial limitations to this kingship?
Nope.
Does not appear to be any. Okay, you all make your way to the gazebo, which is right next door.
Little insight into what Lottie's thinking of right now, probably. That's why she wasn't going to the king so bad.
Lottie does not desire a crown. She already has one in her bag that extremely hurts if anyone puts it on. She likes to put it on our prisoners that are tied up.
As you get to the gazebo, you notice that the king is not there, as well as his little crocodile friend. His guards are. Most of the bullywugs that usually surround him are as well. They are eating their little balls of flies. However, the king is missing. And Xif approaches you. Oh, I can't. Oh, he's broken. Okay, doesn't matter.
Court wizard.
Welcome back to Downfall. I hope you are well. What can I do for you?
We wish to speak with the king. Surely you have noticed the beautiful clean water that we have procured for him.
Oh, that was you. Well, the king is busy right now.
What?
He's currently talking with Bavlorna.
Oh.
That can't be good. Oh, do you know about what?
Something about a book and a map.
Oh.
A
No.
map.
I'm not quite sure. He didn't tell. He should be in our cottage now. He left not long ago.
Did he go there willingly or was he summoned?
You know the
Well,
difference?
everyone listens to her around here. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. He would do anything for her.
Did he
She
seem
controls this land after
excited?
all.
But did he seem excited to go or terrified to go?
Well, I think he was excited. He's been looking forward to returning that book to her.
How long ago did he leave?
An hour ago?
So he's
Maximum?
made it to her already, correct?
I assume so. He's great. He's not the greatest swimmer. But he took a boat.
If you had to guess, how long would it take for him to get to her cottage?
He turns his head and looks at the cottage in the middle of the water. It's like 10 minutes?
Ah, okay. So he's been gone longer than him reaching. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to check in.
How long do these meetings usually last?
They rarely meet. Sometimes when Pavlona meets one of our king, they don't return. But I'm sure my king Gulap will return this time.
Guys, should I do one of those like sneaky things? I'm not the sneaky person, but I could probably get there pretty fast. I could do a little sneaky thing.
You're the person that should least go around sneaking around Bavlorna, considering she can know where you're at.
Mm.
Oh,
In
Yeah.
fact, it might even be more beneficial if you were to stay far, far away from us while we venture within.
okay.
Reeves gives you the biggest scowl he can do right now. Lottie.
I
I
speak
take
only the truth.
I take from my pouch a piece of paper. And I scribble something on it, and I pass it to Maeve, and I'll write her what I wrote on that.
Okay. And write it to her directly.
Yes,
I want to know
correct.
as well.
Yeah. I'll make it. It's simple. Keep going.
You don't get to know these things. You stay out of this.
Secret. What are you, the DM or something?
Or something. Xif tells you, so is there something I can help you while my king is absent?
Well, we were going to inquire about a prisoner of yours, and if we could have an audience. I think.
Prisoner. Oh, that guy. Oh, I might have. Oh. He turns around and asks one of the bullywug behind him, have we? He kind of whispers, have we fed him? Did we feed him recently? And the bullywug kind of shrugs. Oh, we haven't checked on that prisoner in a while. I hope he's okay.
He was alive last time I saw him.
Once Maeve finishes reading the note, I kind of nod or say yes or no, kind of awaiting for some form of a reaction.
Maeve kind of needs a moment to think because.
I know.
Yeah, I'll. Do I have a pencil to write back? Because I mean, I think I need to.
I just I'm kind of just give her a piece of paper or give her my quill. Actually,
Are you trying to be discreet when you do this?
no, I'm too sorry for
Okay.
that.
No.
So
Too silly.
I just want to make it clear that it is apparent to everyone around that.
Yeah,
You're
100%.
passing notes. Okay.
We're literally passing notes in class.
To a teacher, you know.
Yeah,
but
fully
it just
historically and
Listen.
If any of the frogs are starting to give very questioning looks, Lottie's just gonna nod at them and she's just gonna go, they're dating. Yeah.
Ember was looking back and forth between them, and then here's what Lottie says, and she looks over with the most scandalized look.
My
And she looks
right
back.
eye starts to twitch uncontrollably.
Ember's like, oh, I see.
Reeve would be a bit
Ember's
surprised
I
too by
completely
that knowledge.
understand now. Olivia's notes. Ember's convinced that they are dating.
Oh god, here we fucking go.
Yeah, I just didn't want the frogs to be suspicious. I just convinced
Just
Maybe
standing
the
back
Kriv
like
a little bit there.
That's how rumors are
Eating the
started.
equivalent of popcorn, watching the chaos.
Did you send what you wrote to the DM?
Yeah. So you
Okay,
can
so I'll
fill
do
him
that
in
too.
and every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ember just does the like thumbs up to Maeve, like, good job. I don't get it, but like, you know, good
Go get
job.
her, girl.
I
Yeah,
just
go
kind
get
of
her.
turn around because I've been reading the note, and I turn around like, what? Very confused, not sure what's going on. Just kind of, it
She's
just
like, no,
goes
no.
back to her note.
Yeah, just like, no, be confident, be like, self-assured. You got this.
In Ember's world, Cypher is married to a frog princess, and Cal and Maeve are dating. It's a
There
lovely
we
little
go.
fancy. And we're all best of friends.
Yep.
Mm,
There's nobody I hate more in this world.
Then who, Cypher or
So-
this?
Ziff
Oh.
says, so that prisoner, what do you want with him?
Well, for starters, you should probably feed him.
Yes, we'll get right on that. But why do you want to talk to him? Like, he's been imprisoned because of Bavlorna told us to. We can't just release him.
We didn't ask you to release him, we asked you to talk to him. What was Bavlorna's orders exactly? Chain him up?
Her orders were to chain up and capture Sir Talavar and everyone that was helping him escape.
So there's nothing in there about not allowing people to talk to him. So this shouldn't be an issue. You've already done your job.
And what if he can still be chained up, but maybe the opposite end of the chain is
Yeah, Ember, I think you're pushing it a little bit. We just want to speak to the man.
Go speak with him. Just don't
Really
bother the
don't-
guards too much. But yeah, go speak to him. He's right over there, and he points to the north of the sinking palace, which I can show you on the map. Oh, wait. Right here.
Is this the guy that Ember has run into before? Not actually talked to, but just kind of ventured upon.
When you
Yes.
were looking for my
Okay.
I believe
Ember-
you did spot him.
Ember, for no particular reason, is way too confident about walking right in that direction.
I look at my my pen pal, and I just nod in understanding and take the quill from her and put it back in my pouch.
Okay.
Ember gives thumbs up to Cow.
I look, I'm like, what the fuck does she want now?
She's so happy for you guys.
So, are we
Ember.
headed to the prisoner? Is that what we're doing? Because I was very distracted by the writing, so I could only focus on one thing at a time. Very important.
We are heading towards a prisoner.
Yeah, I just need maybe 2 minutes.
Oh, this.
Great news.
You guys are dating.
Ember.
I will whip over my cloak that I kindly received from Ember earlier. Make sure it's on me, and since we've rested, is it attuned? Are we good? Yes.
Could have been.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure how attunement works.
You need to spend a long rest attuning to it, which you have done.
Yay! Wonderful.
Ember, I would like to clarify. That was a lie. They're not dating. They were passing notes because they didn't want the bullywugs to hear something.
Are you sure? Because they I don't know. They seem to have a secret.
I kind
And
of I kind of nudged Amber. I'm like, trust me, I'm still free, okay? And I wink at her, and I just do 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 do.
Ember looks more confused than she did 10 seconds ago.
There's a rabbit thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I get it now.
Well, if you're still available, you could totally date Maeve because you clearly seem very interested in talking to her, and my Iwan says that that's a sign.
You're what?
Oh, my master, Iwan. He
Imagine
taught me when I
losing
was
to
young.
that guy.
He's not the one who took your wings, is he?
No. He found me after they took my wings, and then somebody else took me, and then he took me from them, and then he saved me, and he taught me everything I know.
That is a concerning pattern of behavior. What do you mean someone took you and then he took you back and then they took you again and then he took you? What,
Oh no, he only took me once. When I was with my village, when I was in the Feywild, I couldn't fly, so when all of these really bad men came, they took me,
Mhm.
and I couldn't fly away, so they took me to the material realm, and but then Iwan took me, so then he gave me a really nice um bedroom, and he helped me and I helped him with things, and he taught me everything I know.
You've had a concerning life. How old are you?
I'm really bad with time.
Right.
Like
I
I don't
think we all are here.
well, I don't know if we've known each other for days or months or years,
It,
but I
it's
know
been
that you guys are my
weeks.
friend. Oh, are you sure?
A week.
Well, if that. I mean,
Days.
I've known Cal and Maeve and Valgrim and Cypher and even Kriv for years. I mean, Kriv disappeared for a while, but you, 2 days, give or take.
But it's
Oh.
like we've known you forever.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't lessen her
Like
bond at
time's
all.
really
Ember.
long when you're around.
That goes completely over her head.
I know, that's why I'm like just fucking rubbing it in.
It's just like, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how old I am. And I don't know how long I was in the. I just know that I don't remember what it was like to be in the Feywild for that long because, I mean, well, I just don't remember it very well, and time is weird. So
Have you ever had anyone say to you that you're not all there? Maybe not the sharpest tool in the shed or the brightest bulb.
View must be nice from that glass house of yours.
that's very funny you say that because I was in a glass house. I couldn't when I was away. I couldn't leave the glass house. But he was very. It was a very nice house, so I was happy to be there.
So you were trapped?
I mean, you could say that.
I could tell you exactly how old you are if you want.
Oh,
And I start walking towards her. I take my hand out. I'm like, just give me your hand.
Ember will give you her hand.
He's
I'll
gonna
take her
literally-
hand, and I'm gonna start speaking in incantations, and washing my hand over hers, and I seem to be. And then my head's gonna tilt back. I'm gonna look to the sky as if I'm possessed. You're 102. It's a gift I
Really?
have. Yes, really.
I want to
I
insight check
have.
him.
Okay.
I want to see if he's actually telling the truth or he's bullshitting.
Can I roll for that?
I'm
17.
DMing you, Cal.
Okay. I have no idea. I have no idea what I need to do with this. Nick, you're an idiot. Why are you doing this? You're breaking my game. Don't read this out loud. Oh shit. Okay, 1 second. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. One sec. Everything's breaking. I
sent you a DM.
Yep.
17 insight check.
A nice -2 to all my wisdom checks.
He's not very wise. That's why he's not good friends with Lotte.
Yeah, actually, that should be the other way around, but he smelled your bullshit from a mile away.
No, he did not. He got mad at me because I insulted him. He fully fell for my bullshit for a while. He bought me a ticket to the fair.
That's because I was in his lost things, but now that's not a thing no more.
It's not a thing anymore.
Gabe,
He
Yeah.
did it for-
Yeah,
you
I
see
got
that?
it.
Okay.
That means I've been away from my mom and my dad for like
A century. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be the bearer of bad news. This trick always plays so bad, and like, I walk away from her. I'm like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't do this. The power is too great. Time is so strong. Anyway, so we're gonna go see the prisoner, or
I just want to give Valgrim a moment to see if he.
Yeah, I'm sitting there
reacts.
just looking at you, just like that half smile on his face. Like he can tell you're bullshitting, but he ain't gonna sell you out because it's funny. But he's looking at you like, come on now.
Lottie's gonna put a hand on Ember's back. She goes, "Don't worry, I have a cream for those. What do they call it? Those crow's feet you're developing. I mean, a century can be a real hard time on the features."
Oh, I didn't know.
Like bullying this poor child.
wait, does this mean you're like the mother of the group?
Clearly, the oldest and wisest.
Let's not think on that one.
So, you. Sorry.
Oh no, she just looks like Ember just seems like she's processing all of this information very slowly.
Okay. You make your way to the north of the sinking palace. There is a fork in the road, and instead of following the path south, you take the north. And after a short walk, you see rising from the soggy earth is a sturdy wooden hut with a well, it doesn't have any ceilings. It's just pretty much palisades all around. And inside are two holding cells. There's thick mangrove roots that serve as bars, and a small round door closing off each cell. The floor of both holding cells is covered with stinking water, and a few guards stand in front of you. The character that you see looks like this, wearing soiled garbs in an orange tint, colors that you have not seen any of the bullywugs wear around Dawnfall. And as you approach, the guards say, "Halt! Don't come any closer."
I'm a really old lady. Do not shoot.
Don't mind. Lottie's gonna take out the pin of the pickled fly and she's gonna flash it and she's gonna be like, "We are knights of the pickled fly. We're here to relieve you of your duty. Go on your lunch break. We'll watch the prisoner in the meantime."
Roll persuasion, please.
Oh yeah. Roll persuasion.
It's gonna be a hard. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. And pickled fly, that has no meaning here. They kind of laugh you off. So, who told you could come talk to that prisoner?
The The court wizard. The king is currently busy.
Talk all you want, but we're not leaving our post.
I personally love to talk. What would you like to talk about?
Me personally, nothing.
You can't just be interested in talking about nothing. You stand here all the time. You must be interested. You must be so bored.
How many flies have you eaten today?
Not a lot. I personally will only eat flies when I am a little bit more reptilian than I am now. And so therefore, I only eat flies when I look like this, or this. And I will explain each of the individual forms. And like she's getting into very specific details. So I haven't had any flies today. How many have you had?
They have an extremely confused look on their face, and kind of look. Are you okay?
Probably.
I've had more than a dozen. Thank you. This one,
I'm really happy for
behind me,
you.
has not had much in a while.
Oh no, he should go get some right now.
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
doesn't deserve to eat.
He doesn't? Why not?
He's betrayed all of us. He's betrayed Bavlorna.
How did he do that?
He escaped one of our mortal enemy. He helped one of our mortal enemy escape. Getting tired.
You're good. Oh, who is she has mortal enemies? She seems so powerful.
I don't know. I'm just following orders here.
I don't know. You seem pretty angry for just following orders. Hmm.
So you can talk to the prisoner if you want.
Oh, thank you so much. And she will walk directly past him towards the prisoner.
No, as you try to cross them, they're gonna block your way and gonna stomp their feet. No, you can talk from here. That's plenty close.
No. She like looks back at the rest of the party like, I don't know how much more talking do you want me to do before you guys figure out that you can sneak past me.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying that to Maeve.
Can I walk around and just like casually walk around and see if there's any sort of loose ways to get in? Sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean?
Well, there's not many places to hide. It's in open terrain right now. You can definitely look around. Give me a perception check.
Sorry, I'm also feeding the cats at the same time. 17.
Don't worry about it.
You take a leisure walk around the perimeter, and
Maybe I'm humming
palisade-
and whistling a little bit, just give it some.
that doesn't help. I rolled for nonchalance, but the palisade seems to be pretty sturdily installed. You do not see any big holes that you would fit in. It is, and the bars of the inner holding cells are made out of mangroves. So those
When you
are
say palisades, I hear everything's made out of flammable wood, right?
yes.
Please do not drop a fireball on top of this thing.
What? Why? Why would I?
That's
do
when
such a
wizards
thing?
can start to be fun. Was when you get
I
fun.
have no idea
You
what you're
have
talking
fireball now?
about. I don't know.
He
Guess
has
we'll
third
find
level
out in
spell
the next
slots.
episode.
We are about to wrap it up.
Do I see any openings that are big enough for someone else in my party to fit through? Possibly, maybe.
Let me roll for that.
Yeah, how great a craftsmanship can these bullywugs really make?
You see a few spots where a tiny creature could fit in, not a small one.
Oh wait.
And how armored are these bullywugs?
There's 4 guards in total. 3 of them are wearing leather armor. I'm sorry, hide armor, and this one in the middle is a knight, and he's wearing plate armor, and he has a glaive in his hands. The others have just spears and shields.
I'm gonna ask Kriv to stand in front of me. Kriv, can you come stand in front of me?
Sure.
And awesome. When Kriv stands
But he's
in
gonna
front of
do
me,
so. Why he's gonna do so staring at you.
that's perfectly fine. Standing behind Kriv, and while Ember is talking to the guards, can Lotte cast minor illusion and make it seem like there's kind of like, so it's 30 feet away. Make it sound like there's a noise coming from here, from their cell, like a loud kind of like banging kind of noise. Why am I still in private?
If it clearly seems like if there's a distraction, what is that?
He's like,
That was
oh,
a cool sound.
a noise from the cell.
What's the sound you want?
Like kind of like a loud bang, like someone's like hitting wood really hard.
Okay. Give me a second. It's important that I read that properly.
Got
Man, I wish you would have said something about this because he said a tiny creature can get through something.
Yeah, somewhere around the back of the holding cell, there's some like a tiny creature could fit, but not a small one.
Oh,
Yeah.
perhaps if you mention this to the person who is already pretty small and can turn into smaller things.
All of the bullywugs, when you do your minor illusion, they all fail their intelligence check, and they turn around for just a brief moment to try and investigate. You have like maybe 5 seconds to do something.
Maybe run. I don't know. Wait, they're not looking. I did not think this far.
I feel like even if like I do open up the door, we have no time to run away. But I
Oh
can
wait, Ember, how long does it take you to wild shape? Can she wild shape into something and like wild shape into a rat and run past them?
Ember will wild shape into a rat.
This is something we should have talked about before doing, and I'm just gonna throw that one out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plans be built right as they are being executed. Okay, the guards turn around towards the prisoner and tell him very loudly, "Hey, stop banging there! We're talking here." And after a few seconds, they turn around and Ember, you're in a rat form now. Is that what I understand?
Yes.
I think so.
This is an excellent question. I think that her course of action would be to turn into something small and hide immediately. But if she doesn't have time to do that, how much time does she have?
5 seconds.
You have the time, but let's keep the metagaming to a minimum.
Oh yeah, no, because my assumption about the plan in the first place was, hey, can you turn into something small that can get out of that can sneak in there? Is that
Well, there was no preconceived
There was no
plan.
target.
This all happened pretty
Oh.
much at the same
None
time.
whatsoever.
So
It was
you're
like
gonna
a-
have to go with
it
your
was
guts here.
Yeah.
Lottie is trying to manipulate you to do that.
Mm.
Your choice whether how to do it or not.
Well, you know,
You-
the thing when she heard, oh, turn into a rat, she didn't think, oh, I'm about to fight these guys. She thought, oh, go sneak in there as a rat. So she probably would have turned into a rat and tried to hide if that's okay. But if that's not okay, then she probably wouldn't have reacted in time.
You can turn into a rat. That's fine. Give me a stealth check, however, to see if you can blend in with the.
Blade the glass.
There's a, and you're using the.
You're cutting up.
You would think
Okay,
that a rat
listening.
would be more dexterous. That was so fucking lucky. Are you kidding me?
But no, Duani, that was beautiful.
That was I
Okay.
was like, there's no
So as
modifier
soon
on
as the
that.
guards turn
You're just a natural,
straight
kiddo.
up.
Gabe, you're working
so-
up a lot.
Yeah, you're cutting up a
Is it
lot.
just me or is it-
Yeah,
he is.
I thought it was me for a second. Before I could...
Yeah, my network is starting to have issues. I don't know why.
Alright. You just need to give it a
What's
second.
going on?
Yeah, it's pretty delayed. I don't know if I'm delayed as well, but he's pretty delayed from what I can hear
No, you're
behind me.
good.
And
You're
Yeah,
fine,
we
man.
don't sound delayed. We can
so
hear you.
he's the problem here.
I'm guessing his forge just
It's my
started a massive
computer.
update.
I think he's frozen. I see him frozen on Twitch. Oh, there
Oh, you
he's
just
back.
started moving. Yeah, there you go. You just say something so we know if that's frozen Gabe face or.
Yeah, I don't even
Frozen.
see his face anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe he'll come back.
Anyway, so
forge is
Ember
updating.
immediately goes in, wins the game, and we all celebrate.
I vote
Yeah, I'll go with
yes.
that.
So I'm trying to find a way to kind of make a door or trying to, I don't know, open up a passage and somewhere in the back. I don't know
I
what I'm trying
have
to do. But
reduce. I have enlarged reduce. I can get in. It's just
Oh,
Lottie
okay,
is
that's
doing
fair.
everything on her own.
Uh-huh.
I panicked. Also,
I mean,
thought you said tiny, not small. And then
So-
you are small, so
So I
Uh-huh.
thought we were talking to this guy. Were we not?
can you enlarge,
That
reduce
guy?
other
Yeah.
creatures or just yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Oh,
You look all good now. Oh, I spoke too soon.
immediately froze. Gush,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
immediately froze. Okay.
That's
Yep.
Hey, look, more people on the inside would be good.
Robo game.
Even if
Can
Valgrim
you yeah, can you enlarge and whatever?
Both.
Yes. Okay. So maybe that prisoner can be reduced and escape with Ember.
That's a good idea.
That's a medium creature, though.
Oh yeah, he'll turn him small.
Yeah, and we go down to like small.
Oh,
It
I
only
wish we had.
reduces one size.
Oh wait, okay, I've got a. Wait, no, that's a long rest. Never mind.
At least Ember can go in and try and get him out of his chains. So then, whatever course of action we come next, we don't have to worry about him being chained up.
If somebody could get Ember a key.
Okay, so me as a person, I am a very, very visual person. So when people describe rooms, I'm retarded. Can you explain to me right now where is the guard? Okay, so I see a guard. I see two people
We
in
are
front of
still
the.
on stream. Just gonna throw that one out there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have two. I see two people at the Palisades. Both of these are guards, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's four
Okay.
guards.
Okay, so there's 4 guards. Okay,
Mhm.
that I get. And then where is the other
You see my-
beautiful prisoner?
Do you see
Wait,
my?
does that mean nobody's guarding the back?
Nobody's guarding the back, but it's hard to get in unless you're tiny. Do you
Okay.
see my ping? That's where the prisoner
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
could
okay,
you Ember, could you kind of bring him to the back wall and maybe I could lock pick whatever chains he has through
With-
the.
Okay, I'm just
Okay.
gonna like really quickly without us we because we wouldn't have had time to make a plan. Nobody told her anything. What I would say about the back is that for her that's the most logical place for her to go at that point. Because she'd probably maybe she'd try to like get him to come to the back and
Yeah.
try to assess his chains and stuff, and then she'd probably return to the party, but she wouldn't want to drop her wild shape because she knows that she's hidden.
Just be careful, Ember. He hasn't eaten in a while.
I look at Maeve, I'm like, remember the exchange of notes we had?
They're in love.
Yes.
We could do that.
Sex right now? I mean,
Okay.
Oh my
you're
God,
missing a
Ember.
lot.
Right. That escalated way too quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
from,
could.
like-
We could do that though.
Not long yet.
I mean, I have that, or we could, like
You're
Jess.
muted,
that-
Gabe.
Okay, metagaming is over.
Oh,
That's what's going on. That's what's going to happen. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my computer, but it doesn't matter. We're near the end of the campaign, so we'll of the session.
the
So we'll
campaign.
just no. Okay, so the guards look at your illusion, Lotte, and during that time, Ember, you have the time to turn into a rat. You've not 20'd that stealth check, so you are hiding in between, behind the little palisade. You could sneak past them. However, when they turn around, they say, "Where did your friend go?"
Sorry, which friend are you referring to? The 7 I have behind me? She might be standing behind one of them. I don't know. She's like 3 feet tall.
The one that was talking about flies.
Oh god, I did you all a favor and I told her to get out of here. Look, she would have never have stopped talking, and I could tell you were quite annoyed. Anyways.
Can you roll deception, please?
Yep. Oh god, am I good at deception? I feel like I should be.
I'm not good at insight.
21!
Wow. Yeah, I got a 14. There's no way they can beat you. Okay. All right. They are not looking behind them. Amber, what do you do?
She's gonna go sneak through and try to get to probably over here. Well, I can't get her to move over there, but she's gonna go try to get basically around here. She's gonna like grab at his the cuff of his pants.
It's a female, and she looks at you and says, she totally did see you transform into a rat. And just, what do you want? She's whispering
She
to you.
kind
What
of-
do you want?
She kind of urges, like, kind of like she does like tries to like get her to like, how would she do this? She kind of tries to beckon her to come down to her level.
Okay, so she kind of crouches down.
She'll hop up and she'll start looking like around her around basically whatever. Does she have cuffs on?
No
She's
cuffs.
chained.
No
She's not
chains
chained
either.
in any way.
No, just a locked door right in front of her. You're
All
walking
right.
in very
That's
muddy,
it.
very muddy terrain.
Does she see Maeve walking around?
Yeah.
She'll like she'll
Very
point
casually.
she'll point her head towards Maeve, which I think probably around that time was like around here or something, like over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see your friend walking around. What the hell do you want me to do?
She just like does like a little X on the ground in the dirt. Alright.
Do I notice that there are no chains or no cuffs or anything once I'm back there?
Yes, you had rolled a pretty good perception.
So then I'll walk back to the front, seeing as it's useless for me to be back there anyway.
You do notice that Ember, as a rat, is drawing an X on the ground as you're walking closer to the north side.
When she does, if Ember, I mean, oh, okay. Actually, what are you gonna do?
I just was gonna say how I would notice the X, but I don't quite know what that would mean.
Not quite sure myself.
Would you stay there for a second?
I could have stayed there, yeah, absolutely, for a second.
How are you communicating that to her?
That's DM talk for y'all are bullshitting me right now.
Well, no, I just
No.
Wild shape where you can talk.
I mean, I
don't
was
want-
walking around. I think
She's
once
gonna
I saw, yeah, maybe I
She's
saw
gonna
the X being
investigate
drawn, and I'll slow down there. Maybe I don't know.
She's gonna go back and she's going to basically over here. She's gonna draw like basically the rough shape of a key. Then she's gonna go back and then she's gonna basically look around the wooden planks and try to find a weak spot that she can get the prisoner out through.
You're looking for a weak spot on the backside of the palisade or the jail, the holding cell.
Out in the back of the holding cell.
Give me an investigation check.
Mm-hmm. As a rat.
Now that I understand a little bit more what the surroundings are like, I look at Cal and I try to give him a nod, like I think it could work.
And Cal just stretches, and then my hand like just touches her, and she goes. Poof. Give me a second. I'm doing a thing. Just keep playing. Y'all keep playing.
Okay.
Did my thing not roll?
So normally when you cast spells, it is extremely apparent that you are casting a spell. I will let you roll a performance to try and disguise your spell casting as something else, but the DC is going to be pretty high as they're directly looking at
Ooh.
you when you're
Are
casting that
they
spell.
looking at me? Aren't they speaking to my friends?
You are all in front of them. There are 4 guards.
I'm behind.
Not to
Like
mention,
in
Lotte
the...
went over here. Kriv was up here.
Oh yeah, was that
You're pretty
Kriv?
much standing by yourself.
So wait, where the hell are you? Give me a sec. Where are you?
So what I'm getting at is if you want to try and cast a spell by disguising it as something else, that's called a subtle spell. That's a class feature of sorcerers. I'm gonna let you try it with a DC 18 performance.
Wait. Now with this
Otherwise, they will
information,
know that you are casting a spell.
I would assume Maeve came up to me, right? Like
Maeve can't be at 2 places at the same time. She's right there. Let me put you where you are.
It's a touch spell as well.
Oh, you're all the way in the back.
Yes, and it is a touch spell.
One second. My 4 brain cells that I still have remaining at my age is trying to fight for first place right now.
Lottie's just preparing for if everything goes south.
Okay. Yeah. We're good. So I'm going to I'm gonna move towards her, obviously. And like start walking. Doop 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 doop. And
the guard right here is following you with his sight.
Cool.
He's looking at you.
I'm gonna go around there. I'm going to Cast minor illusion here to try to draw his attention. And I'm gonna act surprised. I'm like, oh, and it's gonna be a little bunny that's gonna behind the bush. And I'm gonna point at it. Be like, ah, crazy bunny, and then the bunny's is gonna appear behind the bush right there, hoping to distract the guard.
Ping again where you are doing that. Okay, give me a moment. Kriv, I just saw your DM. Is that still valid?
I mean, if they stop me, I won't push past them, but
Okay, Kriv starts approaching the guards, and they are blocking your path.
if I try to go like around them, do they also step in front of me as well, or?
Yeah, the guard with the plate armor puts his glaive down in front of him and blocks your path. What are you doing, funny guy? Step back.
I'm just gonna stare at him. Probably stare at his armor. That's what he's doing. He's just staring at his armor.
Okay, he's staring back at you. Take some step back. Or I'm gonna have to call more guards and we're gonna remove you.
Fine, I'll step back.
Okay. Cal, minor illusion. Okay, gotta do an intelligence check to see if they. Okay, they failed that. Okay, so you managed to distract that guard for just a brief moment. As he looks to the left. What do you do?
I'm gonna touch Maeve and cast invisibility.
And
We're acting
tell me
awfully
the
suspicious,
components of that spell, please.
please.
VSM.
So V meaning vocal, meaning you have to say something out loud to cast that spell.
Sure.
Um,
The bunny.
Okay, you managed to cast your spell. Maeve, you are invisible. Let me just put you invisible.
Thank you.
But the guard starts walking your way. Says, "Hey, what are you doing casting spells around here?"
I mean, the bunny's gone. I used the spell to make it go away. I'm extremely scared. I know it's ironic, but I'm extremely scared of bunnies. Like, I'm a big bunny. I get it. Confusing. But
He grabbed
they
you by the arm.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you resist?
No, of course not.
He's pulling you back to the front of the holding cells.
I got so scared from the bunny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll go back with my friends, and I shove my arm out of his reach and go meet my friends if he lets me.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Maeve, you are invisible for 1 minute, I think.
Oh shoot!
hour.
Just 1 minute?
An hour.
Okay,
yeah, you
okay.
Got time. You got
So they-
time.
I know it's
Heart
late,
attack.
but like, whew, 1 minute.
I'm sure it was 1 minute.
That's a while.
How possible would it be for my invisible self to squeeze past those two guards at the front?
Mm-mm.
Um, You want to squeeze past the two guards?
Yeah, I'll crawl on the ground like a snake if I have to.
Well, you're about to learn that invisibility spell is not that strong.
Invisibility does not hide your footprints. It does
Yeah,
not hide the
you're-
outline of
Oh
your body.
no! Oh
They still see
no!
the
Okay.
glass rustling on the ground. They still hear your footsteps. They can hear your breathing if you're not being quiet. So you're gonna need a fucking good stealth check. And then if you just make physical contact with them, which there is not much space in between those two guards, they're gonna know that someone is trying to sneak in. So you can try it.
So what you're saying is I have to cause a distraction while I'm invisible somewhere far away.
Don't forget, Maeve, you have an advantage for trying to hide. Because of
Yeah,
your cloak.
yeah, that's why I like swung it on, and I know that I have it plus the invisibility spell. But if I do get touched, I guess that cloak is useful for that.
Hide requires something to hide behind. Right now, I would give you advantage on your stealth check. That's all I would give you.
I'm trying to figure out a way into this area.
I just can't wait for you guys to try and get out of it after.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna end up fighting these guys, so I mean,
Yeah, wait.
Ember does have an idea. I just was gonna wait until seeing if you could pull this off.
I think the rest of the group's gonna start giving each other that look.
I ain't giving nobody no look. I'm sitting here watching you guys make an ass out of yourself.
Kriv has
want to
no idea
point
what you
out
guys are doing, so he's just like staring at this guy's armor.
So, Ember, you saw Maeve disappear. You do not know where she is anymore. Nobody can see her.
She's assuming that's intentional. She's like, this is the sneaky one, so she's trying to see if the sneaky one appears and starts to do something. My assumption is that my character would think that if the sneaky one is not visible, the sneaky one is doing something sneaky. If the sneaky one is visible, the sneaky one's plan has failed, and she will try to do something to fix the problem.
Okay. What do you do, Maeve?
I thought I'd be able to maybe squeeze by, but I didn't think of all the other technicalities about this spell. Can I try? Is there something around that would cause like a ruckus or that I could break down and would cause some noise that the guards would be distracted by and go check out?
How high is this fence
I'd do
anyway?
that if anyone was communicating with everybody else.
There's no conversations that we need to have, you know?
You just walk up and start whispering to us. Can you come? And Lottie be like,
Oh,
I
that-
can go to the bar.
We need like
How high?
earrings.
How high is this fence, anyways?
That's 15 feet high.
Oh, and didn't I just hold on? Didn't I just get with my Inquisitor climbing speed?
Mm.
Did you?
I sure did, buddy.
You just become invisible, Spider-Man.
I believe so.
Let me check that.
Don't think that comes standard with it.
I don't see a climb speed on your character sheet.
Let me pull it up. It's a eye of something. I just got it with the Inquisitor thing that says
Eye for
that
detail?
climbing. Maybe you can use. No, not eye for detail. One that's deceit.
Insightful fighting?
Insightful fighting. I don't see any climb speed in that.
Ear for deceit is... Yeah, there's no climbing speed.
Nothing stops you from trying to climb.
The only
Let's
thing
get
that
the
gives you
climbing
climbing
speed.
speed is a
For the
ranger.
roll.
Maybe it was when I looked at the thief one. I don't know anymore. I looked at both, and I wasn't sure which subclass I was gonna take. Okay, but I can still try to climb anyway.
It just gives you a climbing speed, I believe.
That's
Or
what it is.
second
I
story.
debated between both. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, climbing no longer costs you extra movement. That's
You're
thief.
back 1 second.
Right. Yes. Okay.
You can still
Um.
climb though. Climbing is as specific rules in D&D.
Okay, so I'd like to try and climb, but from the back of the whole palisade area, so I don't attract attention with noise or crackling of the branches.
Sneaky.
I
Okay.
try.
So it is. What's the movement speed? 30 feet. So you can climb 15 feet, which is just enough to make it to the top. The top of the palisade is spiky. So you get it. You make it to the top. You don't really need to roll anything because there's little sticks that are holding everything together. But give me a dexterity saving throw as you cross over to see if you get hit by the spikes. And if you do, you will become visible.
Yep.
Okay, I don't like this, but I will do it. Dex isn't bad.
The DC is 13.
So I have to go in saving throw section, right?
Dexterity saving throw, yes.
And the normal.
All right. You
I'm
managed to
fine.
you managed to climb over and kind of jump back down into the mud.
Quietly. Yes.
And do a superhero landing pose.
Like
You
Black Widow
are-
style.
Total flavor. Can Ember be hyping her up if she's noticing
Can't
this?
see her.
You're not
This isn't
noticing that.
excellent point. I can't believe you do something so awesome and then we can't even see you doing it.
I'm sorry, guys.
I can't
For
believe
Ember,
you're
she
doing
just
it.
sees like a mud splash around for no
She's
reason.
like, what the fuck is that?
So can I try and quietly go to whatever part of the holding cell is locked, front, side, whatever, and try to lockpick it in a very quiet way?
Give me a stealth check, please.
Okie dokie.
You have
Advantage.
advantage on these. Yeah.
Yes, advantage, absolutely.
Advantage.
You guys are so silly.
Absolutely.
You're sleep deprived. We all need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Wow.
As
Oh
the game
my god.
advances,
With advantage.
Damn.
Wait, it's not. Was it a stealth or was it sleight of hand? You were trying to pick a lock?
No,
Need a
she's
stealth
But
check
he asked me to
before
be
you-
stealth first.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misheard. Yes, I do need to go to sleep.
I
It's been
have
very long.
plus 11 to stealth. What the hell?
Well,
What did you
you
roll?
rolled a 1 and a 3.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll. As you get closer, you notice that one of the guard has keys hanging from his back belt that you guys were not able to see from the front. But you can also try and lockpick it. Give me a roll of your lockpicks, please.
Would that be my thieves' tools?
Yeah, I'm looking for the DC of that before you roll.
1 DC 1. They're super easy. You just
Sounds like a great DC to me.
Mm-hmm.
that's a good number, man.
I love that number.
DC 14.
It's less ideal, but we can work with it.
And when I notice the keys on the belt, do the keys on the belt look easier to remove than the lockpicking?
Like a DC 1?
You have to.
No, they don't look easier.
All right, I'm gonna try and lockpick this.
Go Maeve!
Man, we have no idea what's happening. We're just standing
Oh.
there hoping something happens.
Boom!
Breeze is
24.
eating like freaking the little rations while this is all going on.
Lottie is
With-
hoping.
Ember is
Small rations,
desperately
supply
drawing
rations.
X's on the ground like she knows
With
what
as
she's
good of
talking.
a Thieves' tool check as that, you manage to unlock the door without making too much noise. They don't hear anything. You feel a slight click, and you know that the door can be opened.
You see a rat
Um,
making
I do
X's in the
see a rat.
ground.
Can I whisper to the prisoner without being detected from this distance?
You'd have to get a bit closer.
Rat time, rat time.
It's a ghost.
Okay, so I think I'll go.
The prisoner gets closer to the door as it sees that it is now unlocked.
So I think I'll whisper. It's unlocked. When the guards leave the front door, you run.
They never leave.
We're gonna try something, and if they leave their post, you run and meet us at what's that other guy's name?
A grinned.
The skull, the guy, Clabberclaw, yeah, that guy that needs a skull. Yeah, I whispered to tell him to meet us there.
Okay, I'll try and go by the water, not to get spotted.
Perfect. And I tried to go back through the back and above the palisades again and climb back up to go join my friends.
That climb is going to be harder. There's nothing really to prop yourselves on. I will need a athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me
You
check.
can see on the map. There's stuff to climb onto on the other side, but not on this one. It's a jail.
Can Ember go like back here and now that the first entrance is closed and now that she's being all stealthy, can she hopefully being distant enough from the guards turn back into an Ember?
While inside the jail?
Inside the jail, just not inside the cell.
Right here.
Does she need to make another stealth check just to make sure nobody notices her?
You don't need to. You're very, very small and not noticeable. But as you
Alright.
turn back, if you do start to move, I will need a stealth check.
Okay. Well, what she's going to do is she wants to cast a spell, so this is going to be a little trickier. I need to actually, you're right, because you mentioned this, and now I need to actually do the little mental reminder of what components this needs to see if it needs verbal. But what I was just thinking is a mold earth, just to see if she can make a little ditch under it that they can climb out of.
Does mold earth have a verbal component?
We shall find out in a few seconds.
It does not.
It does not. Okay. So she's going to create a little ditch.
I would still like a stealth check, please.
Yes, sir. No, I'm not just getting rid of the.
They're extremely distracted by Kriv just tearing them down, so that helps.
Kriv's just looking at them.
I'm helpful.
Is this guy still standing there, or is he going back to his post?
I would have went back to his post right here.
I'm just eating. I'm just
Well,
chowing down.
thank
Eyeballs,
God. Okay.
touching with it.
Okay, Ember, you managed to make a tunnel under the palisade. You can definitely go through it.
Is it big enough for a bullywug? I think it's 5 feet, right? It's 5 feet by 5 feet.
You'd have to cast it.
Multiple
Yeah.
times.
Well, you can cast it twice. So that's 10 by 5, basically. And yeah, that's plenty.
Okay. Then she'll kind of point it out to the prisoner and help her get out.
And
If the guards seem distracted enough to do so. Oh wait, no. Maeve said that there was something that we were waiting for.
I mean, I said that I would go cause a distraction, but seeing you do what you're doing, I'm just giving you like the thumbs up. Or you can't see me, so never mind that. Forget it. It's late. I'm tired.
The invisible thumbs up.
Thumbs up in spirit. Huh.
Yes. So
Okay, then if Ember can't see that, she's assuming there's going to be a distraction.
so, Maeve, did you climb back up, or are you still in the jail?
I think seeing the rat change back into Ember, I would have waited to see what she was gonna do before climbing over.
Okay, so did you go next to her?
Yes, because I was looking to climb over from the back. But seeing her dig a hole that I can hopefully also squeeze through, makes it so that I don't need a distraction. So I'd whisper to Ember like, "Great idea, good job."
Okay. So now
She
this
looks
is an
confused
important
about
part.
where
I
the
will do
voice is,
this,
but she just kind of smiles.
in front of everyone. Morgoth is going to try and open that door, and try to unopen it as silently as possible. It is made out of mangrove, and it is kind of scraping on the ground as it opens. I'm gonna roll a d20, and if it's lower than 5, it's gonna make a noise. You're good.
Oh.
Now she's gonna make a real stealth check, though. She doesn't have much. Well, 14, better than the passive perception, and she slowly makes her way to the back of the jail and sees that there's a tunnel there that you have created, the Ember, and she crawls out of it.
Ember will go through too, and she'll fill it back in. After she'll be like, "Maeve, are you out?" And then after she's sure that
Yes!
Maeve's out, she'll do it too.
Congrats, you completed your jailbreak, and
I can't believe that
With
fucking worked.
no preemptive planning.
I can't
absolutely no
believe that
planning.
fucking worked.
And there's at least 7 times I told myself this should be going wrong right now, and it did not. But
Absolutely chaotic, but it worked. So you know.
you're not out of the woods yet.
This is true.
But yeah, for now we're gonna end it here. Thank you so much for the session. That was great. Hope you had fun.
And as we
And,
close this
hope-
session, you see a huge ball of fire appear above the hole. And my gleaming face going,
ruin
finally!
everything.
We need third level spell slot opportunities. I got call lightning, baby.
I'm not actually gonna cast this. I just want to see what it looks like. Turn. Why won't
You
you?
were really waiting to cast that spell, weren't you?
I'm just waiting for the prisoner to get out of the AoE.
I was like, I think I can. How wide is the spell?
Is
5
it
feet.
working?
Yeah,
No,
100
lightning
feet
bolt is
long.
100 feet line.
Yeah, it's a 100-foot line and it's 5 feet long. If I casted it like in between, like, would I be able to hit all of them? They're 5 feet
You
apart.
cast it right here, and it hit all of them.
Yeah.
I
Just
have a
because
lot
I'm
of practice
really-
with this spell.
DM, just because I'm really, really dumb, and I probably will forget this, she's just going to go in the opposite direction of where the guards are. Because I feel like that's going to be really smart, instead of trying to, like, sneak around them, or whatever dumb thought Olivia in a week has.
I will take note of that.
Thank you, thank you. We don't trust Olivia in a week. Olivia in a week betrays us.
Olivia in a week betrays us. Sister Olivia betrays us.
Olivia's.
Thanks for the match tonight, boys and girls. It's been a pleasure.
It was really
Yeah,
fun.
thank you
yeah,
so
you
much.
can sleep.
And please consider making a copy of your character if you want to start using the 2024 rules. If you need help doing it, let me know. It can be quite a process, but I can make myself available to help you out.
They
I'm
don't have
genuinely
detect
thinking about it.
magic at will for warlocks. That was the first thing I was looking at. They got rid of that. It's no longer a thing.
What is no
Oh,
longer a thing?
The Eldritch Sight where you can detect magic at will. That's my favorite thing. I just walk around. I'm like, you know what? Detect magic. What's going on? It's not an issue. It doesn't take me 10 minutes. As well, just do it.
Fuck that.
So great.
There was
So overpowered.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good
all right,
night.
good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Have
Thank
a
you for
great
being-
night. Thanks,
night.
guys.
Ciao.